Xfinity Mobile Studio. Well, good morning. We are live at Stateside Live, baby. Oh, this is awesome. The World Cup Draw Party is about to commence today. We're going to learn what countries are coming to Philadelphia for the World Cup. Oh, my, what an exciting time this is. It's going to be a great day here. It's not too late to come down. Do yourself a favor, right? We got a lot of great giveaways happening here today. So, you got 2 tickets to the World Cup, which is, are you kidding me? You're going to be the toughest ticket in the world, all right? We got 2 of them today coming out for that. We got Flyers ticket package. Fly Guys are a blast. We also have, this is pretty cool too, American Airlines, which is a sponsor. They're going to give us 2 tickets anywhere in the United States to go to. So we're going to raffle those off today. So great gifts, but more importantly, it's just going to be a party, right? It's going to be a lot of fun. One of those things where, you know, special. We celebrate our city. What do we love? We love to celebrate our town. We're proud Philadelphians. And the World Cup coming here is the first time ever that we're going to see this, and we're going to play host to it. So we're going to do it up. Now, the draw is going to happen in D.C. right around noon, and then we're going to show the broadcast of that. I'm going to MC it. We're going to have a lot of fun today. It's going to be a great day here at Stateside Live. Come on down, man. Sneak out of work. Come down for a little happy hour. A little lunchtime, and just stay for happy hour. Hang out, all right? Try to come down and hang out with us because it's going to be a blast all day today. Lots of special guests. Dan Hilferty from the Flyers, who's also the CEO of FIFA Philly. We got Governor Shapiro's going to be here. All kinds of union guys. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. It's going to be a good time. Also, lots to do today on this show. Andrew, just give me a little bit in my ear, just a tad, or at least, yeah, there you go. Lots to do today here on the show. Coming up, Kevin Negandhi will join us. Baldy will join us. And then we're going to kind of shift focus a little bit to the World Cup stuff in the 10 o'clock hour. But we're going to talk to Baldy, Negandhi. Thank God for the Lions last night. Wow. We needed that, all right? The last thing we needed was a hot Cowboys team with its rancid breath on our heels. We didn't need that. So the Lions come up strong last night. They take care of the Cowboys. And the game got dicey, right? Listen, Detroit was in control of that game. And then all of a sudden, the Cowboys kept hanging around. They get the 2-point conversion. They cut it to 8. You're going, oh, man, it's 1 score. Then they cut it to 3. Oh, my God. It was a 3-point game. Lions went right back down the field. So it was a key for us, especially after the news, because the news yesterday really freaked me out, and that was the Jalen Carter getting the procedures. Now, again, it's not an invasive surgery, so he will be back, but the procedures on both shoulders, look, it's going to make a team like Monday night against the Chargers team that runs the football. No Jalen is a big deal, all right? So, well, things are already tense around here. Good morning, VG.
Good morgen, as they say in the Dutch land. I can't wait for the Netherlands to get drawn to Philadelphia.
We know who he's picking.
Let's go. What a day. I'm stoked for this World Cup,
Good morning.
I love this.
Hey, speaking of the World Cup, right? You know, we have a great diehard program here with all kinds of great stuff. With, like, whatever you're really super into. It could be like NFL draft and the Inside Eagles. It could be, with my hands, I'll spill everything. It could be
Charlie with the Flyers.
It could be
ridiculous
Sixers, right?
Yeah.
It could be
Cal
any of that
Newbeck,
stuff,
all
right?
of it.
So our deal is $36 because of the World Cup special. It's $36.
Love it.
I mean, you can't beat that, all right? Do us a favor. Become a diehard. You support us that way. It allows us to do this great content. I mean, Charlie's draft stuff, Franny's draft stuff is worth it alone, all right? So please check it out. You're going to absolutely love it. All right.
You know they charge you for a newspaper these days. It's like $1 for like 12 pages.
I know, and we give you in-depth stuff. You get all kinds of great stuff, and it's again $36 for the year. All right, you can't beat that.
Nope, 70 cents a week or something. It's
$3 a month.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Right?
What a bargain!
This costs $5.
Dude, I went to Burger King last night. 2 meals. $28.
That's outrageous.
No, dude, you don't have any idea.
That's one meal.
That's one. That's not even an Anthony meal.
Yeah,
Anthony eats
one Anthony meal is more than a diehard year-long subscription.
Yes,
that's crazy.
At Chick-fil-A,
yeah,
yes,
got to get in on it.
There's more nutrition in our diehard membership than there is at Burger King.
Yeah,
so
no doubt.
Just so you know. Anyway, big day for us today. We're very excited. Last night, dude, I watched that game. Like it was, a playoff game for us.
Talk about vampires. I thought the Cowboys were. I texted you. They just won't go away. They just kept coming back.
Dude, they get coming back. The 2-point conversion, they cut it to 3. You're going,
here they come.
Oh, my God. And it was weird because it just kept hanging around. And the next thing you know.
It's true that the Lions did, they couldn't run the ball well. Montgomery had the one bust off, but you called it. You said Gibbs in the receiving game, and that's where he really made his bones. He has his impact coming out of the backfield with some catches. I loved it, dude. I was all lined up last night.
So was I. I actually like them for some reason. I
was watching. I was like, I like this logo. I like their colors.
Yeah, the colors are great.
Yeah, there's something about it. But,
but
they're dead. Cowboys are dead now.
It's impossible.
CD went down, and Pickens kind of gave up halfway through the second half.
Well, he got frustrated.
Yeah,
too.
He's just it's not running through routes and stuff. Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
No, it was big when CD gets the concussion. That was huge.
Yeah, that was game.
And you could see it. It was scary. The one thing about the head injuries, and as much as I love this sport more than anything, the head injuries, man, scary. You saw, he was out of it.
He was out of it, but I guess the sideline reporter said he was still trying to get in.
No, he wanted to play.
Yeah, that's what's so dangerous about it.
No, but he wants to play. But man, you could see his eyes.
Yeah, just glazed over his eye. It looked like you hit me with an uppercut. I'd be like,
dude. It's funny. Moss had it wasn't a concussion, but he had hit his head, and he felt a little surreal. Mm-hmm. I'm like, dude, you're not going in until no, I'm And then after a while. We had a doctor, and they looked at his pupils, and they were fine. Because if it's dilating,
it's trouble.
Yeah, so they were fine. So we went back in, but you got to be on top of that stuff.
Yeah. Scary stuff, man.
Speaking of fine, let's give you props because you look fantastic today.
You're looking fly
the
today.
The turtleneck with that nice coat,
man,
little scarf action.
That coat's sharp.
Yeah, it's popping, dude. On YouTube, that scarf is popping against the black.
It's a fun day today. I'm so into it, man. It's a great day today. And I need to talk about the Sixers ending,
dude.
All right, dude, because that was phenomenal. I didn't see it. I was watching the football game.
Yeah.
I come back from basketball practice. We had Parks, Andrew, and I. Then I stopped at basketball practice. I caught the end of practice, drove home, jumped right in, put the football game on, and I forgot about it.
Right.
It's November, right? I forgot about it. Or December.
Steph's not playing.
And I'm like, oh, yeah. So my cousin and Pat text me, yo, did you see the end of that? I went, nah, I got to check. Days Gate Dom. How about that? I'm like, no, I didn't see it. So I went back on Twitter and watched the end of it. It's unbelievable.
What a glimpse into the future we have with these two young kids right now with Maxey and Edgecombe. The energy they bring.
Maxey's the greatest. He's absolutely the greatest, man.
There's so many things that happen there. There's the inbound play. Edgecombe steals.
Yes.
Sets it up. Maxey's ball gets deflected.
Right.
Edgecombe with a follow-up. Grabs it. And Maxey doesn't get lost in the moment. Right? He celebrates for a second. Then he sees the guy streaking right back into it. Him and Edgecombe are right back down the end of the court with it. And he makes a ridiculous block.
I mean, that block from behind was it? Because, by the way, that's a bucket.
Yeah, it's an easy bucket, dude.
Melton, it was smart, right? Because, get the ball down in and out. Like, that's why you don't call timeout, right? Like, you're going to get that kind of look.
Yep.
And he got a great look. And Maxey, man, just flew back and swatted.
I'm just really excited with the energy and intensity they play with. And what
Edgecombe
Edgecombe brings you on the defensive side and just energy side, they haven't had for a while. They've had some players, but no one with some skill level.
VJ,
he's a perfect complement to
He
Maxey
really
right
is.
now.
And VJ, and again, we talk about youth. Like, you need youth.
Yeah.
And Maxey's lovable. I mean, look, dude, he's second in scoring. Like, what he's doing is ridiculous, right? Like, you're averaging over 30 a game. You're averaging over 30 a game in that league.
Right.
Like, I don't care. Somebody's, well, they don't play defense. Who cares? Like, you're averaging over 30 a game.
Right.
You're doing every night.
That's why VJ's there to play defense.
Right. Every night. No, what he's saying, like, the league against him.
The league, yeah.
I don't care what anybody says.
Right.
That's a big deal. Big deal.
He's made a huge step this year. Because I remember, like, there were preseason shows saying, like, Maxey, I don't know if he's an all-star. He's, like, just under. Now, he's an MVP candidate.
He is an MVP candidate. He's among the elites of the league now.
Yes.
Because he's an elite scorer. And what he does is it's amazing what he does.
And I know Joe's doing what he's doing, but when you pay attention to Joe during that last breakdown, that last situational play, he is so excited when that ball drops when VJ puts that ball back. He's so happy, and he almost gets caught like celebrating. And then he's like, he sees Maxey running, and then when Maxey makes the block, Joe is exuberant. He's sprinting down, just so happy.
I think he knows it, right? I think he understands.
He's understanding where his role is.
Yeah. I think he understands it. And listen, good for him. He's into it, man. I like the fact that he's into it.
Gives you like 18, 20 points a game. I'll go with that.
Yeah. I listen, whatever.
As long as he's not he's so far from mopey right now, which is great.
Yeah. No, I love the fact that he's celebrating that way. All right. So the big news is the Carter news.
Yeah, that's hard to handle.
And that's going to be scary. We've been asking about Ty Robinson.
I know.
How about it during the show yesterday?
I know. You've been asking the last couple days about it.
I know. I'm like, all right, like they need, like you could tell something was off on Friday up front. You could tell it.
Yeah, I mean, Carter's a beast. You gotta hope that Ty is not that big a drop off from an injured Jalen Carter.
Well, again,
he's
going to be good he's going to be good against the run, right? Like.
Which is what they need.
That's going to be the deal.
This is what your boy's going to do.
So, I mean, that's all he's going to do Monday night.
Yeah.
He's going to run.
There's going to be a lot of third down runs.
Yeah,
yes.
like he's just going to run it. And if Hampton's back, even more reason they're going to run it.
Yeah.
So he's going to run.
And it looks like, I saw the video, Herbert looks like he's playing.
Yeah. They said
got his bionic glove on or whatever.
His hands more stable.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm worried.
You should be worried.
Because here's the thing. The loss last night almost croaked the Cowboys. I mean, just about croaked the Cowboys.
Yeah, they're done.
Right? But the last thing you need is to go on some kind of skid.
The Birds?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So
a skid is never good.
No,
whether the Cowboys win or lose.
Let's do something here. Let's take a quick break. All right, we'll come back, and our hometown hero, Kevin Negandhi, is on the line with us. So we're going to talk to Kevin coming up as we are live from Stateside Live for the World Cup Draw party today. Cannot wait. We'll be back in a moment. All right? So if you got any kind of long-term pain, anything going on, you can get it fixed and get you back to doing what you love to do. Don't let pain put your fall, your winter, your holidays on pause, all right? Get off the sidelines. Schedule an appointment today at rothmanortho.com/PHLY. Rothman Orthopedics. Your mobility is our mission. All right. Welcome back as we are live at Stateside Live for the big World Cup draw party
I love
today.
this place.
Yeah, it's a great spot. It really is a great spot. Let's go right to our man, our hometown hero, the great Kevin Negandhi. Kev, good morning. How are you, buddy? Kevin.
I had no idea you were going to be dressed up. Look at me. Here I am dressed up.
You're dressed up every night. You look beautiful every night. All right? All day Saturday. You look beautiful.
You look pretty good today.
A meeting at my son's middle school this morning, so it's good to see you guys.
Always great to see you, my brother. Big day for us because, and I want to start with this before we get into all the sports, but it's World Cup Draw Day, right? Down in D.C., they're going to draw for the countries, and we're going to learn who's coming to Philadelphia. And it just really kind of kicks off the celebration of World Cup 2026, in which we are a host, Kev.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Next summer's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. And I think Philly, and listen, I'm not going to be the first person to tell you that I'm a big Union fan and I could, say all this stuff about this team. I'm not going to try to fool anybody. But I will tell you that I know that there is a pocket of the fan base that is very, very loyal, very loud. And I think it'll be really cool that you could showcase soccer in that city. Philadelphia is a great sports town, and it's really diverse. So I think it's really cool that you could have the World Cup there. I think a lot of people are like, oh, it's just the Eagles. It's just the Phillies and Sixers and sometimes the Flyers. No, it's a lot of other things, and you'll see that shine.
Yeah, exactly. And, what excites me is that we're going to play host, right, to the world. We've never seen anything like this, right? Like when you go, and you've been to a million sporting events like I have, and you'll see these events like the NCAA tournament, the Super Bowl, right? And you have your volunteer hosts for each town and everything. This is the world coming here, and when they travel, they come here for a month, right? Like we're going to see a huge influx of people. It's going to be the Super Bowl on steroids.
Yeah, exactly. And a small little thing too. You think Sunday's crazy at the link, right, with Eagles fans. Think about this for a straight month, to your point.
Yeah.
Like, and the parking lots, the leading up to it, in the city, like, there's going to be just a different vibe. I think it's pretty cool for I think, Philadelphians to experience outside of just, hey, it's just the local teams and let's support the Eagles. No, you're going to see a variety of nations come around.
Yeah, and the idea that we shine, like I'm excited that we're going to get our due. Like 2026, USA 250, right? This is, we're the birthplace of the country. So it's our time to shine. So I want to show off our town, right? That's how I feel. And I know you're the same way.
That's great.
Let's get into last night. Lions-Cowboys. It got dicey. Cowboys cut it to 3. And I'm thinking, oh, my God. And then thank God Lions come back.
Oh, my God, it's 100% right. And, so, like, I was texting a bunch of Lions friends that I have. And I was like, dude, you guys got to win this game. It was 27-9, like a second ago. You don't understand. And what I loved about Dan Campbell, late in the third quarter and the beginning of the fourth, he brought in that extra lineman.
Yeah.
And he said, forget this. We're going to impose our will. But here's the thing about Dan, too. They ran the ball really well in the beginning of that drive. And then they still had number 70 on the field, that extra blocker, and they still passed the ball.
Yeah.
So creative design, and I know he's the play caller, the creative design is still there with the Lions where they are not predictable. And that's the difference. When you can actually face and the Cowboys defense, okay, they've come together but if you have no idea what's coming next and you get the ball to your weapons, the Cowboys can be beat. It's just that's the frustrating part when you're up 21-0. So it was a monster win for the Eagles last night, but they got to handle their business on Monday. The door now is something we could shut. We could shut this door. We should have shut the door a couple weeks ago up 21-0. Let's shut the door on Monday night.
Yes. Now, how you feeling, all right? Because Jalen Carter had the procedure on both shoulders, out for the game. How you feeling about this game, man?
I feel terrible. Hardball. And here's the thing. I know Herbert's beat up. They're going to rely. Hampton may play in this game. The reason why I feel terrible is the physicality of the Chargers. Harbaugh will understand that Carter's not there. He is going to, and I understand that line's been beat up. They're going to still push their front against us. And that's why I feel terrible about it. They've got the edges, the edges have to get to Herbert. And if they can get to Herbert and make him panic a little bit, if he plays, Eagles are going to win the game because he's not going to survive. And we may see Trey Lance. They have to get to Herbert. Has taken so many hits this season. So many hits. But man, the guy's got such a big arm. And here's the other thing I'll add. Here's the reason why I feel horrible. I don't trust the offense because I don't see that the OC and the head coach trust the quarterback, and I don't see the quarterback trusting the OC and the head coach.
So
no,
there is no trust going on in any way. Like, wait, could you imagine when we talked last week? There was no way in the world that we're thinking that the Bears would do what they did to the Eagles. Like, I did not. That one floored me. I thought maybe it could be close. I don't know, right? But I did not expect them to just pound the Eagles into submission and dominate that game. And then have the struggles that they did offensively.
That was the Arizona Cardinals 2023 body language game. Like, you ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. That was like, our offense can't do it. And our defense in the last few weeks have been bend, don't break. Let's not forget what they did against the Lions. Let's not forget what they did against the Packers, right? And you get to a point where you're like, we're holding it together for everyone. And then you see what they ran 17 plays at the first half.
I know.
17 plays. When that happens, you're just like, we're done, man. We're exhausted. And I'm not trying to make an excuse for the defense. I'm not.
I gave the defense a pass, dude. I mean, I
do too.
I mean, they've been on the field. They've been playing so well, and they've been on the field forever. Like, come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you want to know why, Ant? You want to know why you and I give them a pass, and I think a lot of people do? We trust the coordinator.
Yes.
We trust him more than anybody on the staff.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. If we don't give them a pass, we got nothing to hang on to right now. Like, we got nothing. Nobody's got any belief in the offense.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's like self-preservation.
This is so true. Yep.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So what's been the talk up there? Like, I heard Orlovsky yesterday go off on the whole thing again. Like, I had Kurt Warner talking about it. It's bizarre. Like, the Eagles' offensive struggles are the talk of the league.
So when I talked to guys like Dan Orlovsky and Jason McCourty last night, they all laugh at me because, you know, they hear I go down the whole 2023 and you just won the Super Bowl, Kev. And I'm like,
yeah,
guys, and I say this to Jason McCourty specifically. I said, you know the window of Super Bowl teams. And I said, you were on the Patriots. Now, you didn't play like Devin there most of your career, but, like, you know that there's windows. And I said, this is the window for the Eagles right now. And they're coughing up the window. And that's the frustrating part. And then we started talking about in-house, right? I said, because the one thing that drives me crazy more than any of this is even when they were winning, the dirty laundry was being aired out after games. And you don't see that with Super Bowl championship teams. Do you see that? And I'll say one other thing. Even teams that are not Super Bowl champions, do you see that with Andy Reid in his locker room? Do you see that with Dan Campbell in his locker room? Do you see
No.
do you see Kyle Shanahan? It happened a couple times and we're like, we're done. All right, Debo's gone on another team. Brandon Ayuk, we're cutting the cord, right? You don't see the drama play out outside even when you're winning, and that's what's driving me nuts more than anything else. Okay, and you know what J-Mac said to me? Jason McCourty, he goes, Kev, I'll tell you one thing. He goes, one thing that Belichick did that was great. He goes, we had drama, but Belichick, when he was asked by the media, would shut everything down. And no matter what, whenever people were trying to find out what was going on, we knew not to say anything. We had it. We knew not to say anything. And that's what gets me so frustrated because we have this window here. So what they're saying to me in Bristol is the offense doesn't look right. Clearly what you guys are running is maddening. The quarterback's got to run the football. And I said, yeah, Jalen Hurts has to run. He doesn't want to run. They don't understand why there's no creativity with the wide receivers. They finally are getting it. I've been telling them all season that the offensive line can't do anything.
Right.
No one's blaming Saquon. They're not. They're just like, Kev, there's no holes.
Right.
Literally, there's no holes. Everybody's beat up. And I said, exactly. The interesting vibe that I get for many people at ESPN is, Kev, the sky's not falling. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. You don't understand. We shouldn't be in this situation in the first place. And they all think I'm crazy. They're like, you just won the Super Bowl. I'm like, it's nothing like that. If you understand the window and we have the players and we have a roster, we should be not in this position right now.
Once again, VJ, because it bears worth talking about. So it feels like, and Kurt said this to us the other day, Kurt Warner, he's like, yeah, the offense is not going to get fixed. I mean,
right.
You just have to deal with it. And, so what? You won the Super Bowl. I talked to someone in the league 2 days ago, and I talked about it yesterday, and he was like, they're a problem. They're in trouble, right? This is who they are. But who cares? You won a Super Bowl. Everybody's response is, you won a Super Bowl, be happy and shut up. That's what I feel like everybody's saying, Kev.
Everybody. And then they're like, hey, didn't you go through this with Doug Peterson too? And I said, yeah, that doesn't mean it's okay.
Right.
You guys are justifying this?
Right.
That's what gets me. Because again, as Eagles fans and dealing, okay, the first Super Bowl, oh my God, I can't believe this. The second Super Bowl was like, hell yeah, this is now our dynasty. It's starting, right? And I think we all have, and that's a credit to Howie. It's a credit to Howie building a roster where you have stars that can overcome the drama. And I'm not saying, and VG, I'm not saying that you could solve this thing in a week or two. What I'm saying is Jalen has to run and run with purpose, not run with, I'm just going to go at 60% speed. Run with purpose because you're not getting any holes right now at the line. And if you run with purpose, you're going to open up some passing plays down the field, 20 yards down across the middle. How about having the quarterback under center more? Some of these things are things that you can fix.
You sound like me, buddy.
Ken, let's go back to what I think you are saying, though. It sounds like there might be a head coach problem. As you mentioned, numerous head coaches where this drama doesn't make its way out into the public. So are you inferring that we may have a head coach issue going on?
No, what I'm inferring is this, and BG, I appreciate what you're trying to do. What I'm inferring is this,
I'm not trying to do anything.
what is there's a pattern. There's a pattern that we continue to see here, regardless of Super Bowl team or not. That there's drama and the laundry is aired out after a win and after a loss. I think it's okay that players can talk for themselves. I get that. But why is it a consistent thing that every single week there's an issue being discussed publicly? And you know what gets me really ticked off, especially on the outside perception? Oh, the Philadelphia media. Are you kidding me? I will say this. After some of these wins, the Philadelphia media was not creating a narrative. They were just going to A.J. Brown's locker. And A.J. was telling us that he was frustrated.
I know.
Why is that hitting out?
It's so true. Like, there was no, like, probing, like, hey, A.J., trying to trick him into saying stuff. Like, he was like, yes, come here. All right?
He's on Instagram. He's on Twitter.
Exactly. Come on.
Like it was falling in the media's lap. Like, that's the thing, and that's when they were winning.
I
and
know.
also we saw that there were struggles. We all felt it. Like, it just we listen. We're smart football people in this city. We were seeing that this offense looks terrible, and they can't do certain things. I get it, man. I get the injuries, but man, after going through 2023, there was something on Hard Knocks last week where internally the Eagles were like, oh, look at the outside. I love you guys. I love the Eagles. You guys are starting it. You guys are creating this. Like, I don't understand that. And the frustrating part about this whole thing is that the head coach, Nick Sirianni, he led them. He's an emotional guy.
Yes,
and then he's like this, right? You're letting this go outside. You could be a player's coach, but the coaches the players have to respect it. Hey, we got to keep this stuff inside, man, internally, no matter what.
Well, he also needs to tone it down. Like, anytime there's any agitation, he loses it.
Yes.
Like, yo, dude, man, I need you to engender confidence on the wall.
Yes.
Like, you need to be like Colonel Jessup.
Yes. Yeah, and listen, he's the CEO. That's what was told to us all last year. I come back to one question, and it is a question that I've struggled to answer. I'm not being smart when I say, what does he do well?
Yeah. No, it's fair.
I still want to find what does Nick do well here? Like, the players play for him, right? But man, you better show up for him now on Monday Night Football.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, the issue, and I've been talking about it too, and I like Nick, but the issue too is if there's an offensive problem, you come from that side of the ball, like, you're the head coach, it's your offense, right? It's your production. You're the producer of the movie. Like, you got to fix the issue. It's not about, like, Patullo's one thing, but you got to fix it. Like, if Patullo's really that big of a problem in what he's calling, then you're going to be able to step in.
Yes, and if you're the offensive guy and this is your offense, here's a perfect example. They faced a team like Ben Johnson, the Bears. Look how dramatically different they are because of a certain scheme.
Right.
And Caleb Williams changed for Ben Johnson's offense. He's now under center, a guy that was under center 7 times in his college career. He's under center the majority of the snaps in this Bears offense because it's a scheme. And this is not you saying it. This is not me saying it. This is not the average guy saying it or the average fan saying it. These are former players who are saying, where's the scheme? Are you scheming up anything as a coach to give you an advantage to face another team that has answers to the questions? Where are the answers right now?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know from the coach in his offense. Give us the answers.
This is what we see scheme-wise, which is so frustrating. We see them week in, week out, and I bang this drum every week, asking Grant Calcaterra to block, and he stinks, and we all know this. And last week, we knew the Bears had all backup linebackers. Goddard got 4 targets. I mean, there's scheme, and then there's obvious things that we all see that need to be addressed.
The Bears all season long have leaked yardage to the tight ends.
Yes, with their starters.
If you remember, we were doing the pregame show,
linebackers.
and I said that Goddard should be a big part of the game plan, along with
exactly.
Jalen in the run.
And then we'll add to that. I'll add to that too, because I'm glad you brought up Calcaterra and this linebacker thing too. After the game, Goddard was asked about it, and he didn't know that they were out 4 of their top 5 linebackers going into that game.
That's outrageous.
I heard it.
That goes back to the week earlier, where you heard Dickerson or Juergens talk about the 5-man front that we saw from Dallas the week before on film.
We were surprised.
It's another unscouted look.
I know.
What are we doing? And I'll have one final thing about this offense. All right? It's week 14. So help me God, if I count 3 or 4 offsides, illegal motion, illegal shifts. Like, that's something you clean up in practice.
Yep.
And then that's how you avoid 3 and outs.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Because it's all of a sudden 2nd and 15.
Yep. And how about the play design sometimes, too? I see guys in the same vicinity, like a lot. Like, what? Like, come on, man.
There's no spacing at all.
Like if you're running, your offense isn't complicated.
No.
It's not like it's Shanahan and all this stuff. Look, if you're running basic stuff, and you still got receivers in the same area.
Every week we see the breakdowns of that happening. Every week.
I don't understand why it's not cleaned up.
Yeah.
I know if we got to go, can we talk a little bit about the Sixers last night?
Yes.
Woo!
Yes, it was fantastic. It was, let's talk
Thank
about
God.
Maxey and that block, dude.
Thank God. Thank God for Tyrese Maxey and BJ Edgecombe. I don't know, and last night I wasn't going to talk about it. I don't know what the hell goes on at halftime, but these third quarters are full. I don't understand it. I need to get it off my chest.
Dude, speaking of coaches, my man, my man does not engender, Billy Cunningham. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand. I really don't understand what's going on in the third quarters. Before I was like, yeah, and like last night was like, holy cow. But let's get back to the positive on this. Thank God we have Tyrese Maxey.
Yes.
Yes.
And VJ,
seriously.
like they're fun. They're going to be fun.
He's the face of the team. And the one thing that if you want to sum up anything is what he did on the defensive end, where he was off that miss.
Yes, yeah.
To where he was at the end.
Yeah.
That's
Special.
what Philadelphia always wants.
Yep.
I haven't been this excited about a guy that can do it all, that plays 40 minutes every night, that you can rely on day in and day out since the guy that wore those original uniforms 25 years ago.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey,
like Tyrese special. Man.
You're so right. We need a special next week because A, the Irish are getting screwed, all right, and B, Penn State can't find a coach. Jimmy Sexton's icing them out. It's nuts. College football's insane.
It's insane. And you and I know Pat Kraft from his time at Temple. I think very highly of Pat. I think it's let's just say this: if they get Matt Campbell, the Iowa State coach, I think it'll still be a home run. The problem is that you lost 2 months. Penn State fans, I'll tell you this: the way college football is, I want to just tell you this. All right. If it's a tough year, it's a tough year. But that doesn't mean like suddenly you're going to lose out in the next 3 to 5 years. You're Penn State.
Agreed.
You'll be fine. You may have a tough year figuring this out. Like, somebody made a joke. They should take a gap year and go to Europe. Yeah. And I was like, that's fantastic. But you'll be back. You're Penn State. You'll be back. So, 2026 may be a little bit of trying to 2027. You'll be back on board.
Yeah, I'm with you. Kev, we love you, buddy. We love you. Have a great weekend, man.
You're going to get sick of me next week, or I should say this weekend and next week if you're watching college football. But I'll talk to you fellas soon.
I'll be watching every second of it and every second of you, buddy. We love you, man.
Appreciate you, fellas. Be good.
Kevin Negandhi on the ABC, ESPN, and he'll be doing the games. We were Baldy was calling Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Kevin was doing the studio. I was texting him. Right? Oh, dude, I'm
wishing you were involved in the action.
I know, it was great. Speaking of the great Baldy, all right, as we are here, don't forget, it's World Cup Draw Party today The draw is going to be happening 12 o'clock today down in D.C., a big party. We're going to find out where all these countries are going, who's coming to Philadelphia. All right, so we're having a huge party here at Stateside Live. What a great venue. All of our Philly FIFA people are here. We love it, man. This is a great time. Come on down. There's going to be all kinds of guests coming through. All right. I think Big Dom's going to come by. Maybe Howie. I know they're moving practice to the.
Wait, Big Dom's still hanging out with you after you ate that chicken parm yesterday?
He doesn't know yet. So
he doesn't know yet. He doesn't know. No. I don't think Baldy knows either, so don't tell Baldy. Let's bring up the great one. A man who is a world traveler who understands the magnitude better than anyone. He might be the greatest football man out there, but he's more than just football. He's Baldy. Good morning, Baldy.
Morning, cousin. No animation today? Can you cut that out?
Yeah, well, because we're on remote here at Stateside, getting ready for the big party, there's no animation today. But you are more than, I can't believe I'm saying this, but as great a football man as you are, you're more than that. You're well-rounded, even as you have the guns out.
Sun's out, guns out, baby. It's 82 to here in South Florida. I had to adjust my dive schedule for this morning. I wanted to go check out some morning lobster. Listen, I'm gonna throw a trivia question right back at you. Do you know the first event ever at Lincoln Financial Field?
I do know it was a soccer match. I do know that, yes.
FC Barcelona, yes. I went to that.
Wow.
That was in July of 2003.
Yeah.
So, no, but I mean, I went to the World Cup. I started going to the World Cup in 1990 when it was in Italy. And I went to Olympic Stadium in Rome on a Saturday night and watched Italy and Ireland play.
Wow.
And it was outrageous. In fact, they were so concerned about the Italians and the Irish getting into it that they corralled the Irish in the stadium in this section, which was like 30,000 Irish. And they didn't let anybody leave that section until all the Italians left first. And Italy won the match 1-0. But they thought this thing would like just erupt into a little mini war. So they purposely, and I was sitting in the Irish section.
Wow.
So we could not leave until 70 or 60,000 Italians left first.
Wow. See that, Frazier?
Irish, baby.
They took care of you, man.
Yeah.
Because you guys would have been in the river.
That's about to happen again in the playoff.
Yeah, Italy and Ireland are playing in the World Cup playoff. To get into the tournament. It's nuts.
Oh wow. That's it. I mean, that would be a rematch. Yeah.
Crazy. So what I think people don't realize what's going to be here. You've seen it. You've been to a bunch of World Cup matches. How wild and crowded, and what's it like?
Look, I took a train one time from Rome to Marseille to go see Norway and Brazil play a match when it was in France, like 1998 was in France.
Yeah.
And we took the train up from Rome, me and a couple of buddies of mine. It was all Brazilians coming up. The Brazil got beat that day. They got shocked by Norway. But I'm telling you, like the parades, the bands, the fan fest, it's not like, look, Eagle fans are fantastic tailgaters, right? I mean, they set the standard. But they're all in parking lots. Like World Cup, they're going to be marching from downtown, down Broad Street. Like, it's just going to stop everything. It's going to be like an Eagle parade after a Super Bowl. It's going to be that type of feel. It's just going to be, everybody's going to want to join in. The participants, whoever's going to be there, they're coming with their people. If the Dutch come, big orange show, and it's just a wave of people. Get ready.
Yeah. Hey, Baldy, you bring up Norway. They're back. They're in it this year for the first time in like 30 years.
Yeah.
Holland.
Well, I mean, they were there in France in 1998.
That might have been the last time they were in.
3-0.
Ooh.
That's so cool, man.
Baldy, people in chat, they got good eyes. Are you wearing a Ryder cut-off muscle shirt?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, the Ryan logo.
I love it.
You're
the greatest.
I just got out of workout here, so
love it. All right, so we got to talk. We got to talk about what's going on here because Jalen Carter procedure in both shoulders. We saw defense, and you knew something was up the way they were getting blown off the ball on Friday. How is that going to affect Monday night against the Harbaugh that wants to run the football?
It's not going to make it any easier. But, I mean, I don't know what Jalen was doing in that game because he wasn't he's just playing his own game. I mean, the touchdown run by Menungai on Black Friday was, I have no idea where he was going. He was chasing Caleb Williams and opened up the gap. So maybe they need more disciplined players in there. Look, I just always think that you want to stop the run, you can stop the run. You can load the box. You can blitz the run. If you want to stop the run, and that's what Harbaugh wants to do. I don't know if Marion Hampton's playing or not, but I mean I wouldn't take Kalani Vidal is a good player, been a good player all year. And when he gets a chance, he's productive. But they've got backup tackles in there. I mean Pipkins and Jamari Sawyer is a guard playing left tackle. I mean they're not great up front. They got Matlock is a 320-pound fullback, H-back. I mean, they got guys there that can block the edge. They'll find different ways to do it. Greg Roman's been running these runs since he was in San Francisco with Harbaugh. 15 years ago, they were running the same runs. So,
what's amazing off of that? Real quick, what's amazing off of that is that Becton has been a disaster. And you would think with Greg Roman that he's a road grader, and he's been a disaster there, Baldy. How come?
It's interesting. The offensive line coach for the Chargers is from Cherokee. He went to Cherokee High School in New Jersey, right? I've known Mike forever. He's been around this league. I saw him. So the Chargers played in the Hall of Fame game in Canton this summer, and I was there. So I saw Mike, and I just asked him first question. I mean, I see Joe Alt. I see I see all the guys, and I asked him about Mekhi Becton. He goes, "Don't ask me about that guy." I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Don't ask me, Brian." I go, "Mike, I mean, he was all world." He goes, "I don't care what he was last year. He's not playing. He's not on the field. If he gets on the field, I'll tell you how he's doing. He was a disaster from the beginning." I don't even mind saying it because I'm friends with Mekhi, but even Mekhi is saying nah, it ain't working out.
How does that?
He even admits it. And he never admits when he's bad, but he even admits it's not working out.
How does that happen, Baldy? How do you go from so dominant one year to the next year
It's such a mystery, VG. I tell you, maybe it's just Stout. Maybe Stout just got him to play. Maybe it's playing next to Lane. He didn't want to let him down. I think some of that is for sure. But he just doesn't even when he's played last week, he wasn't good. And they ran the ball okay. They just ran to the left side. He didn't look like he played with any effort at all. And he played way too high. He is an immensely powerful man. But you lose all your power when you stand up, and you're not. So, he wasn't good last week, even when he played.
So, Baldy, we've seen it, with the league, right? The league, it's rare that you have these teams that aren't wobbly, right? New England right now is an exception. We've seen these teams kind of go through. So the Eagles are wobbly. How wobbly are they in your mind? Are they, hey, man, they could tip over wobbly? Or is it, all right, you know what? Do they get your sea legs and, you're still – the Cowboys lose last night, so you're still in charge of the division?
Yeah. Well, it looks eerily reminiscent of 2 years ago to me. It just does. I mean, it has that feel to it. But, it's a week-to-week league. They can go out there and execute like they did the first 3 drives against Dallas. I don't think they could do that to the Chargers. They're a better defense than Dallas. They got better corners than Dallas. I mean, they're better. But you can go out and execute like that and roll. I mean, they got all the pieces they need. They could hand the ball off to Saquon like they did against the Giants at home and go 65 yards. That is possible. But I felt like every single press conference right now and every single thing that gets said out of NovaCare feels exactly like it did 2 years ago. Well, nothing is off the table. We're looking at everything. it's up to us to turn around. Like, they're saying all the right things, but they said the exact same things 2 years ago, and nothing changed on game day. So your question is a good one, because, like, how wobbly are they? It's actually a good way to phrase it. But I think they're wobbly. And then, but is it just a 30-minute tune-up, where you go in the garage and, fix the transmission? Or is it an overhaul? I don't know.
Yeah, I had a guy, I was talking to somebody in the league the other day, and he was kind of incredulous that I was like, well, they still got time to turn it around. He's like, dude, like, what's going to change? Like, they haven't put together a full offensive game the entire season. Like, they have played in spurts. They have not played a full buttoned-up game. He's like, and this guy in the league, and he's like, this is not uncommon after a Super Bowl year.
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs are struggling the same way. They're very, very similar. And it's the same people, for the most part. And, but you saw the Eagles hand it to them there and, in that game, and they haven't been the same since. Maybe they put together a 5-game win streak here. I doubt it. They play Houston this week. Like, they just knocked the living snot out of you. It's going to, like, unless Mahomes is just Superman, I don't see them scoring 20 points against Houston. I just want to see somebody react the right way. Like, somebody go smack somebody. Like, let's see somebody. It's the Christmas season. I put my lights up today. Let's see a Christmas tree. Like, just light somebody up. Have some fun. That's the fun part of football, is you get a free 60 minutes to go hit people and just go smack people. Like, that would be a good way to kind of, like, get yourself off the wobbly stage.
Hey,
like
Paul.
That, we talked about it on Tuesday, but that hit by Christian Harris on Jackson Dart, like, I would play that over and over and over again if I was Mike. In fact, he gave, like, Vrabel says, give a one clap. He gave first one clap in the locker room after the game was that hit by Ellis. Because they all recognized legal hit. Nothing illegal about it, nothing intentional, just a good old-fashioned hit, And that's kind of how I would kind of get things started.
Baldy,
great point.
For the players who've been here through the collapse, and that's probably sitting in the back of their head, is there anything, for the players, is there anything that Nick or the coaches can do to put at ease or make them believe this is not going to be 2023 all over again?
Well, I always, like I said, this is still a hitting game. It's still a game about contact. Like, I would show my hits this year, how many there has been, and I would show other teams' hits. Like, this is how the game is still played, And so you want to rule the middle of the field. They want to throw that rookie Trey Harris in the middle of the field or Keenan Allen. Like, I don't know, like, maybe it's time to just send a missile, and just go blow somebody up in the middle of the field, and just – send a message. Send a message that we're not this team that's falling apart. Like, I'd send that message to Harbaugh and everybody in, Lad McConkey looks like he can do anything he wants to do in the middle of the field. He lives in the middle of the field. But he's 5'10", 190 pounds. Maybe it's just go man him up.
Coop.
Like, I good running start on him.
Need Coop. Need Coop to light somebody up, man.
They need some life.
The way Coop hit Derrick Henry last year, right? He could do that. Like, that's something that they need. I agree with it, Baldy. Like, they need a spark. You need something.
It reminds me.
The quarterback.
Specifically that spark is what is a true spark. Like, that gets everybody up off the bench. You can hear it. You might be watching the big screen, at SoFi or whatever. But it gets you up off the bench. Like, it sends a shock through the whole team when that happens.
What can the quarterback do, right? Like, I almost want Jalen. Like, I think they need Jalen to kind of lead them now. Like, the run game's going to be an issue. I know they keep talking about fixing the run game. They ain't getting fixed, all right? So you need the quarterback to also light a fire under the offense. What can you see him doing, Baldy?
I'd call some design quarterback runs.
Yeah.
Some read options, quarterback sweeps, quarterback powers. I'd call some quarterback runs. And I'd like, all right, he's a sturdy 200 30 pounds, 225 pounds, I like put my hat right in the belly of Deion Henry, and truck him. Like I'd send that message out there. Like I'd be the leader. Like he's never shied away from contact, but I wouldn't be running out of bounds and sliding. And maybe I'd go set the tempo on offense.
Yeah, I completely feel that. Like, I think Jalen Monday night needs to assert himself. Like, be an alpha in that way on a Monday night and go, yo, dude, like enough of this stuff that's going on. Let's go and go out and lead by example with his play. I'm with you.
Yeah, and like stop hiding the emotions.
Right.
It's an emotional game. Let the emotions fly.
Yeah.
Like let's see a fist pump.
Yeah.
Let's see like contact. Let's see somebody jump
call
up and
somebody
smack
a mother father. Let's go. I'm with you, man. I'm completely with you. Hey, one last thing.
I don't know if you remember this, cuz I don't know. This was 8 years ago. They went out to play the Chargers, and it was a pivotal game on their march to a Super Bowl win. They beat a good Charger team, and LeGarrette Blount went wild. But LeGarrette Blount was that guy. He trucked some people in that game, and it was the game that really I remember talking to Lane about it. It was the game that really said we can make this run. We can do this. Like it really changed. Not that they weren't a good team already. They were a good team. But it was the game that really turned things around for that team that year.
It's a great pull. I remember the game. It's a great pull. Roll the blunt. Like we were just going nuts.
Hey.
Right? No, LeGarrette Blount was roll the blunt, man. He was rolling downhill, man. That's what it was. And that's a great pull, Baldy. That's what it has to be. My brother, you're the greatest. We love you. What's your schedule this weekend?
I'm heading to Baltimore to see the wobbly Steelers against the wobbling Ravens and see, because I didn't see anybody hit anybody in Pittsburgh. They were booing the Steelers. Like normally it's terrible towels. They were booing the Steelers. In fact, ex-Steelers are calling out Tomlin this week. I want to see I want to see, I mean, a bunch of, not just Roethlisberger, but a bunch of defensive guys are calling Tomlin out. I want to see how this team responds in Baltimore because I've done some of these Ravens-Steeler games over the years. I've been on the sideline for a playoff game. Like, it's a violent game when these two teams play. I want to see if they get to that point this week.
Yeah, I love that. When those games are awesome.
Usually always 3 points or less decided by.
But weirdly, like Lamar is bizarre. Lamar doesn't look anywhere near himself.
Mm-hmm.
No, he has not played well. And I think he's healthy, too.
Yeah.
So I want to see, like, what he does. He wants to win a Super Bowl. He wants more than the MVP. Like, it would be a good way to start with playing a great game against the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother. All right, I'll be listening. You're the greatest. Right. Enjoy your day.
Thanks, buddy.
Love you, buddy. Here he is, the great Baldy on the Xfinity mobile call-in line. We love it. Hey, so listen, we are live at Stateside Live. It is the World Cup Draw party, all right? A little bit coming up and around, I think the festivities begin here at 11:30. Right at noon, we're going to have a lot of fun where a lot of people, in D.C., will begin the draw. We're going to find out where these countries are going, right? So all these teams from around the world, who's coming to Philadelphia, right? It's going to be an incredible time. All right, so stay with us all day. Coming up, by the way, how about the Fly Guys, brother? How about the Flyers? I love it.
Heading in the right direction.
Also, he's not only chairman and CEO of Comcast Spectacor, but he's also chairman of Philadelphia Soccer 2026. So the great Dan Hilferty is going to join us coming up live right here at Stateside Live. We'll be back in a moment. Let's talk about the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. A busy sports weekend, conference championship games in the college football. We got a full slate of NFL Sunday. And, of course, Monday night, Birds and Chargers. Right now, the Birds still a favorite. But the Jalen Carter news, has everybody running scared. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. You might look at birds and under. Oh, please, birds. All right, we gotta have that one. Gotta have it. But hoops, hockey, you name it. Parlays, same-game parlays, live in-game betting. Make sure this morning at noon, double the spread on the BetPark Sportsbook app. They're going to pick one game and double it. All right, so you can cash out. Check it out. New casino users get up to $1,000 casino bonus back, plus 250 free spins on the BetPark's exclusive slot game. Tree Wishes. 1, 2, Tree Wishes. That's right. Check it out. All the games you want. Roulette and blackjack, live dealer blackjack, all the hot slots that VG loves. Check it out. BetParks.com has all the details. Got to be 21. You got to be in PA, New Jersey, Michigan. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, parents, the holidays are coming fast, and it's the perfect time to teach your kids a little something about money, and Greenlight makes it easy. Greenlight's the all-in-one money app and debit card made just for families. It helps kids learn to spend wisely, save for what matters, and build smart money habits, all while you're calling the plays. And here's the best part. TrueMark Financial Credit Union members get a free custom card with their Greenlight, their free Greenlight subscription, and that's a $79.99 value. Not a member yet? No problem. You can open an account online or at any of TrueMark Financial's 24 branch locations and score this exclusive offer. With Greenlight, you'll get real-time spending alerts, easy controls, and an instant on-off switch for your kids' cards. Plus, kids can earn on their savings and manage chores and allowance right there in the app. So make this holiday season a win. Visit TrueMark.com/Greenlight for all the details and to get started today. TrueMark Financial Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, welcome back. We are live at Stateside Live. It's a big day right here as we're going to find out the countries that are coming to Philadelphia for the World Cup 2026. And joining us, not only is he the chair and CEO of Comcast Spectacor, but he's also the chair of Philadelphia Soccer 2026. Our good friend Dan Hilferty joins us. Good morning, Danny.
And it's great to be with you, cuz.
Great to see you. Listen, we got lots to talk about for today. But before we start, can I just say?
Say it.
Flyers are outrageous right now.
We're feeling, well, listen, we got a long way to go. We've got to continue to grow this thing, but we feel like we have it on the right path. And, you know, this addition of Zegras and some other players, Vladar, and they're all coming together and working with our really strong young core. So we're very excited.
I mean, they're exciting. The eruption for 3 goals in a minute. That's happened twice. It's unbelievable, man.
It's unbelievable. It's right.
The building's alive. It's a great place to be. Like, you're starting to feel it, man. It's exactly what I thought that when we talked about this before the season with Jonesy and Danny and Talk. It's coming, man. It's right here.
Yeah, it's. First of all, the three of them work so well together, and I feel I'm a complementary piece on the business side and the community side and the league side. But the truth of the matter is, we're not getting ahead of ourselves. Yep. This is, for example, Sunday. We play a team that has one loss in the Avalanche.
I know.
It'll be a barometer for us, right? A measuring stick. So we're going to take
Carolina
it slow.
After that.
Yep. Twice.
Yeah, Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
And so it's going to take time, and they continue to teach. Talk and the coaches continue to teach. And Danny is putting our best foot forward along with Jonesy. So, as you said, it's exciting.
It really is. Those guys have done a great job. You know, Talk, I love Talk. Talk looks like, at the end of the game, he's got the tie askew, right? He looks like, we talked about it.
I love the way he looks.
Like a detective, right? He looks like a detective in a crime show. And he's like, it's fun, man.
You know, here's what I have to say about Talk and that point. You're right. He looks disheveled, but...
No, in a good way, like
his mind is not disheveled, and I have the privilege of being in the locker room after every game. Shake hand with every player, win or lose. And when he comes in, it's calm, it's measured, but it's pointed. Like if there's something they need to work on and correct, he's very, very direct about it. The players are responsive, so he's quite a catch for us.
Yeah, you could just see, man, he's a winner. Love it. All right, what a day we have in front of us because we celebrate what's going to be an epic year in Philadelphia with USA 250 and the celebration with the country. But the World Cup coming here. And you've been a big part of this from the beginning in the pitch, in the whole thing, running Philadelphia Soccer 2026. What's today mean?
Well, Anthony, first of all, look at you. I am digging the scarf. That is great. Well,
A gift from the great Meg Kane.
Meg's awesome. Meg's down in D.C.
Yeah.
For the draw there. I prefer being here with you, quite frankly. But the truth of the matter is, this World Cup, along with everything else that's going on in 2026, is something that has never happened in Philadelphia before. When you think of 6 matches, each day will be its own Super Bowl. That's how big this thing is. And so today announcing the groupings, and then tomorrow actually whittling down to the teams that will play right here in Philadelphia, it really excites us because we'll be able to prepare for different cultures, different countries, folks coming here. And, you think over the course of that week, both through what's going to go on in the Link, but also what's going to go on at Fan Fest on Lemon Hill.
39 straight days of Fan Fest. A party
every day.
39 days.
Yep, exciting. And think about it, $770 million in economic impact from the World Cup next summer.
Yeah, and you talked about that and about what it's going to bring to us. And not only, because we're going to be on the world stage, right? So not only to all the businesses, local businesses, but we get to be a part of it. We're now the host. We're hosting the grandest party in sports in the world.
Yep. It is amazing. And even last summer with the Club World Cup, and the teams would gather at a local playground, and thousands of people, all in the color of their team, marching to the stadium peacefully, joyously, singing, chanting. It's amazing. So multiply that by all the countries who will be represented here, the teams will be playing here, and we're in for a great month and a half.
Had you ever been to a World Cup match?
I have not been to a World Cup match, but I've been to several Premier League matches, and phenomenal.
I'm excited because Philadelphia fans, like if we use fan as a verb, Philadelphia fans, the way the world, like European soccer fans do, like they are passionate, they are large, they are vocal, and I think there's like a kinship there.
No, I agree. It's amazing. I remember my first experience was, Real Madrid?
Yeah.
Or the Madrid team came to Barcelona.
Real Madrid,
Real Madrid came to Barcelona, and I just happened to be there on business. And oh my gosh, it was passion and kind of Eagles Cowboys type of thing, but at the same time, it was a peaceful, fun event. But hey, wait, with this being soccer, the world's football, let's give Greg a little quiz here.
All right, let's do it.
Yes.
What is the place you play on called?
It's the pitch.
That's a pitch, right. And by the way, what do we call these things when two teams come together?
A match?
Oh man, we can't stop it.
Come on.
This is great.
I thought you were going to give me a nutmeg.
Ask them what the uniform they wear.
Oh yeah, what do you call the uniform?
The kids, of course.
Oh man, this
Come on.
guy,
He knows
he's
it.
killing
Come on,
it.
there we go.
Come on. I play soccer at Lighthouse Field.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Is the score 2-0?
Oh, to some people, but to Rubes it is. To us soccer folks, it's 2-0.
Yes, thank you. I got nothing left. That was it.
VG, pants for chest.
All right.
I love it.
Where are my
Nice
tickets
job,
at?
brother.
What game am I going to?
We'll talk off the air.
Could you imagine July 4th as the country turns 250 in the birthplace of the nation? It's like a Rocky movie, right? We host the big match of the World Cup.
It's 4th of July. The world will be focused in one place: Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. And we should all be proud, no matter what part of the region we come from, South Jersey, 5-county area and beyond. We should be so proud, starting with our governor, our mayor, Brian Roberts, and the business community that have just pulled together to make this thing just one special event.
Yeah. It really is. And listen, you know how we are. We're prideful. We're prideful people. I left, came back home because I'm like, I don't want to stay in New York. I want to be home, man. Like,
you're not a New Yorker.
Right.
I mean, no offense to New York.
Right. You know how it is. Like, we're so prideful as townspeople because we are like more like a town than a city as large as we are. And I think the pride's going to come through during this whole event.
I agree. And I think everything from the Eagles to the Phillies to the Sixers to the Flyers to the Union, there's a passionate fan base. And I think this will help us really understand how special we are right here in Philadelphia. And, you mentioned tickets, and want to be really clear that the Fan Fest with big screens and all the other entertainment, for folks that can't get into a particular match, it's going to be a great place to watch the matches from around the country, Canada, and Mexico. The other thing is, if you go on FIFA.com/tickets, and I think they're pretty much going to start rolling soon, folks will have a chance through lottery to get tickets.
There you go. All right.
Sign me up.
There you go, buddy. And today's going to be a great event. People can still come down. We're going to give away a pair of tickets. We have a pair of World Cup tickets that we're going to give away to somebody lucky in the drawing. We got a Flyers ticket package, which is going to be amazing. We got to get that building's going to be awesome. And 2 tickets from American Airlines anywhere in the country. So it's a fun day to come down at Stateside Live and hang out with everybody. Governor Shapiro's going to be here. It's got a lot of dignitaries. You name it. So we're going to be having a lot of fun. I got one thing.
Sure.
So FanFest, I love this concept of the big screens and the communal watch. In Toronto, they have that in town, right? Like you could see it. They watch Maple Leafs games or Raptors, playoffs. Vancouver does it. And they're like, let's go to after FanFest, after this event leaves, is there a spot maybe that we can get in this area where we can have a communal viewing, like if when the Flyers in the Stanley Cup Finals and they're playing on the road, we can all be outside in this public square watching this big screen of the game.
Yeah, it's so funny you asked that. Well, first and foremost, the Sixers and the Flyers, we have a plan to build a new arena. Stay tuned on that because the only thing I'll say is that is being taken into consideration. I know John Middleton and the Phillies would love to have a space to do that. The Eagles are a bit of a different thing. You have the tailgating and
sure.
you go right in. Some people bring their own TV sets for the right. but the truth of the matter is it's an important component of the future of the sports district, and I'd say stay tuned.
Yeah, it's going to be. I love that story. For years, I've been talking about this. When I was on the radio, I was talking about it because I love the idea of the communal viewing gathering of Philadelphia. There's something spiritual about sports fandom, especially the way we do it here. I wrote a book called The Sunday Pilgrimage, right? And it was really not about the Eagles going to the Super Bowl in Jacksonville back in the day, but it was really this gathering of all these people. And we were along the St. Johns River in Jacksonville, and I can only imagine that it was like the Great Awakening of the Gaspar River in the 1800s, where it was a religious kind of feeling. And that's how we view sports. We come together. It's positive.
It's so true. And in this day and age, I'm a regular listener of Michael Smerconish. I really enjoy his middle of the road approach. And but he started this thing called the Mingle Project. And in this world where we're all on our phones or watching something online and into ourselves, we're losing that community feel. What better place than sports and entertainment?
Yes.
What better event than the World Cup to bring people out of their technological shell and back into having human contact, meaningful human contact. And it can be a spiritual thing. It can be an emotional and a positive emotional thing, feeding the soul, so to speak.
Right.
And so let's have at it next summer and bring people back to the community.
They used to do it on a small scale at the Piazza in Northern Liberties when that first opened, and you could watch football games and baseball games.
On the
It
wall.
was full. It was wonderful, and then
Great
that just went away. It's fantastic.
No, I hosted events there. I remember it. It got me thinking about the. We do a lot with youth. I have the 2 boys, so we're in youth sports, constantly doing stuff. And I run into these parents on a Sunday morning during a baseball tournament or during a football game, and we're all together, and it's might as well be church, except it's outside at a field.
Yeah.
Because if God wants us to commune and be a part of each other and connect. And then sports is good. It's a great conduit of that.
I'm so happy to hear you go there. I came from health insurance, not the most beloved executives in the world, but the truth of the matter is, like, when you got out in the community, you realized how important healthcare, well-being is to people. At this stage in my life and career, and my wife Joan and I share this, that to go to the arena, whether it's for a concert, another show, or one of the sporting events, we walk the concourse, we walk the suites, we just engage people. And it really is so heartwarming to have that opportunity to be a community builder.
Yes.
And that's, I love your soulful approach, and even from a spiritual perspective.
Yes.
We all have our different faiths or non-faiths, whatever it might be, but bringing people together is a good thing.
It is. Dan, it's always great to see you, buddy.
You're the best.
It's the greatest.
Greg, you aced it.
Thank you. It was tough. I crammed last night. Someone told me you're going to quiz me.
You didn't choke. I'm proud of you, man.
I was sweating.
Wow, they were rookie questions.
I know, really. You're a little talk gets a hold of you, buddy.
Oh, man.
Let's go
Great.
Flyers, brother.
Yeah, let's go Flyers.
Thank you, pal.
Thank you very much, guys.
Here he is,
Take
the
care.
great Dan Hilferty. Hey, let's take a quick TO. We'll come right back. And still lots of fun to do right here as we are live at Stateside Live for the World Cup Draw Party. That's going to be taking place all day today. A lot of fun, man.
Ready to go.
Getting ready to get out of work, skip work, come in and hang out.
Lunch break, take the subway down. You're here in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's perfect. Stay tuned. Back in a second. All right, welcome back as we continue our celebration here at Stateside Live, the World Cup Draw Party. VG, myself, and joining us is Jared Micklos from the Union and the Union Youth Academy, which I think is so interesting. Jared, first of all, welcome aboard. Happy Draw Day today. This is an awesome day, man.
This is one of the most exciting days before the tournament starts.
Because you get to find out where the countries are going, the matchups, who's in the groups, what it's going to look like.
Yeah. It's amazing how many people you can get interested to turn into an event that's a live draw but not a live sporting event. And it still kind of has that magic where these teams have been preparing for this since the day the last World Cup ended. And here we are almost 3.5 years later, and this is going to determine fate for a lot of countries today.
Well, I don't know, there's something organic about this in sports. The NCAA draw,
Yes.
like, all that, like when you find out what's the region are we in, all that stuff. It's exciting because now all of a sudden, again, it engenders excitement and looks to the event. And also you look at, what it's going to be like.
And this one is complex because, you've got the first group stage games. So once you're in kind of your geographic region, you can get some familiarity. But once you introduce, especially with the increased number of teams, how the first and second team advance, and now 8 of the third place teams, which means you could be playing in a different country for your fourth game.
Right?
And
wild.
That's really interesting in North America.
What can we expect? Like, explain to us, because I don't think Philadelphians that we have any kind of idea. Like, and how would we? There's nothing to compare World Cup to that we have here in North America.
That's right. There's the closest thing you could look at is something like the Olympics, where people, whether they're soccer fans or not, get behind a country. And I think for the growth of the sport in the U.S., this is what we need to happen. We need casual fans. We need people that haven't been introduced to what fandom looks like in other countries and how different styles are to really just learn a little bit about it. So if you think about the Olympics and being able to get behind your country, whether they're in the bobsled or in track or in soccer, you're going to have that, but it's all soccer, right? And people just fall in love with these fans and these players, and it brings a new light to the sport in the country. And, fortunate to have gone to the World Cup in '94 as a young child. I work in the sport now. It's been my whole life because of that experience of being at the open ceremonies in Soldier Field in Chicago and watching Germany and play and seeing, okay, this is the gold standard. And here the U.S. make a run, and now I think we can look and say, okay, we can do that now.
How did you get here with the union and then starting this youth academy?
Yeah, what's been really interesting about the work that's been done in Philadelphia is there's been a commitment to developing youth. And what your last question, you said, what are Philadelphians going to see? Most likely, hopefully, with fingers crossed, they're going to see someone from Philadelphia, if not 2, 3, or possibly 4 players that have been developed in this city by the Union Academy, have come through YSC Academy, a school designed specifically for them to be able to hone their skills, not only in the field, but in the classroom, and really learn how to develop. And that's what this is about. It's about a long-term player development commitment from this city, from the ownership, all the way through. A school designed specifically for these guys to reach their dreams. And you need to do that because these guys are turning pro before they graduate high school.
Well, that's the way it is in Europe. Like in Europe, and I was reading a story, I guess it was about Man U and their academy, and it's so like they're at a young age, right? And it's the whole thing, school, everything, but it's even to the point where sports science, that when you're going through growth spurts, that they'll actually tone them down. They're not going to work as hard because that's when they're most susceptible to injury. Yeah,
this is not to get scientific, but there's a specific point in a player's development, usually around a term they call peak height velocity. For a male, that's happening around 13.1 years of age. So in a 2-year span, either side of that. So imagine 11 to 15. An 11-year-old could be 13, a 13-year-old could be 15, and they might be playing on the same field. And they're at vastly different stages of their development. So when you really commit to looking at this player development process, it's like a roller coaster, right? They're going to have some highs early, then there are going to be some setbacks, injury, or they don't make a team, or they're not playing, they're going through a growth spurt, whatever it is. You have to look at what's happening emotionally, what's happening physically, and where are they in this stage, because you have to commit to it over more than just a year. And I think the competitiveness of youth sports kind of drives people to force them to make these decisions earlier, and it's really hard to do. You have to let a kid mature. You have to let them go through this process. We call them late developers.
Right.
A player that's not really their age yet, or they just hasn't really clicked for them. Some of these players, they might play in the World Cup for the U.S. They're going to play for many teams. They weren't scouted at 14 or 15 or pros, and the button, kind of gets pushed a little bit later, 17, 18 years of age, where they get a chance to make their debut, and all of a sudden, they're off and running. I mean,
I have 2 boys, right? So they're 12 and 15, right? And I lived it. My little one's going through this kind of spurt, and they're athletes, and they play, different sports. And it's funny because having seen them, I try to explain to them, like my little one plays baseball, travel baseball.
Yep.
And it's like, dude, at 11, you're young 11, and you're playing against kids that are turning 12 that are already starting to go through puberty, and they may be a little bit more advanced than you or bigger than you. Like, all this stuff comes into play. How do you kind of scout kids and look for that kind of skill and, knowing that, hey, you're checking before they go through this spurt?
Yeah, it has to be an intentional process. You have to know what the end goal is. So you look at, what does a team play like? What are the positions? How do those positions fit into the team? And then what are the qualities a player needs to be in that role? And when you think about that, Union Academy's got a robust scouting network where they've got people, here in Philadelphia looking at this market, but looking all over the country. And they've got players that they can bring into the academy. Once you do that's step one. Then it is really about, how can you help them from this 11-12 where they might have different levels or age, levels at that point, and stick with it. And that's about skill acquisition, right? You have to teach them skills. If the game is challenging for them, focus on the things they can. But what we try to do, and that's just where the school and the Union Academy soccer front have really integrated, is you're actually teaching them how to learn. They need to learn the ability of how to learn on the field and in the classroom. And it's the same brain they're using in the school and on the field. So if we can teach them these skills, we call them executive functioning skills: time management, decision making, self-analysis, reflection, all these things. You can teach them to do this earlier in their career, 12, 13, 14. They've got something to use in their toolbox when it's not going right, because they can say, okay, now what do I do? And if you can stick to that in the early years, then you're actually giving them the skill set they're going to need later on.
That's fascinating.
I need this skill set now. Can you, any scholarships for seniors to come in?
It's never
spend a
too
year
late, but it's a little bit harder for your brain when you built all these other patterns.
How did you build your education program?
Yeah, it's fascinating. We hired someone who's an expert, a leader in the field. Her name is Dr. Nuha Ahmed Lee. She has a PhD and an expertise in adolescent development and how the brain works. So very in-depth in neuroscience. And you're not going to talk to a 13-year-old about neuroscience.
Right.
But you basically design the learning environment so that it teaches them. That's the part. You facilitate the learning by telling that they're responsible and giving them opportunities to take control of their life and their education. When they do that and they start to manage themselves, then they can manage anything. So now they go into a classroom, they're struggling in math, but if you can teach them to understand they're struggling in math, to speak up, to ask for the help, to then go get it on the side. Same thing on the field. This part of my game isn't working, coach. I need to develop a goal setting plan. We call these IDPs, individual development plans. And every player would have one once they get on the path. And they're working on specific things. It's different for every player. And just like it is, you might be great in math, but not in science. So the teachers and the coaches who meet together to talk about, what's this player like in the field? What are they like in the classroom? It's character development.
Wow.
It's this 360 holistic approach to taking a young person and helping them achieve their ultimate goal and reach their potential.
When you're scouting these kids, how much of it is the soccer like 90% of it, and the other attributes mentally, their makeup, like is it a 50-50 percentage? How much is the soccer important compared to the other attributes?
It's a good question. I think scouting is one of the hardest things to put a scientific, kind of calculation behind. What I would say is that you look for things that a player is great at, on the field, off the field, but you also can't have them not be at a certain level in all categories, right? You're the greatest soccer player in the world, but you're not a good human, and you can't respect the referee, and you can't work with your teammates. It doesn't matter. So it can be 90% soccer, but if you're a 0 in the 1 to 10% of all the other things, you're not going to make it. So you actually have to say, do we think this player has the talent soccer-wise? And then you bring them in and you put them in a shadow environment where they train with a team and they come into the school before they're ever in there, and they get to experience it. It's a period of 1 to 5 days. And then you make your decision based on how that goes. Because it's not just about 1 2-hour tryout for your son going to the hitting cage, or a player coming on and taking some crosses and trying to score. It's really when you look at the whole athlete, which is what you need to be a professional player, especially to play at a World Cup, you've got to have every component. And you can develop it, but you can't have 10% of nothing.
How many kids do you have at the academy?
So the Union Academy starts their kind of player pathway at 12, where they start to have their own teams, and that continues through 18 when they traditionally be in high school. Then they have a second team and a first team. In the school, we start to bring them in middle school. So we'll have a small cohort between 7th and 8th grade. That's kind of the early stages of identification and are they on the pathway. That's 10 to 15 student athletes. And then you've got about 65 to 75 others. So at any one time, there's 80, no more than 100.
Boys and girls?
Just boys right now.
Gotcha.
Now, we've been able to educate girls virtually because the union doesn't have a professional women's team.
Right.
And Philly doesn't have a professional women's team.
Right.
So what we've actually said is, can we take this education that's working for all these boys in Philadelphia, and can we deliver that to girls that might be in Philadelphia and they might not. And because of the nature of the way the boys travel, they need education to be delivered virtually. So what we've actually done is design a virtual education program for student athletes all over the country, some even internationally. And that's an extension of our YSC Academy that we call YSC Advantage.
Wow, that's so interesting.
So they can get their soccer and they can get their school no matter where they are.
That's fascinating.
That's what they need.
Hey, when I went away to college, and we're all 18 to 22, there was the first year a lot of homesickness with some people. Do you experience that with the younger kids as they come in?
Yes. Always a new environment brings a bunch of challenges. Some will adapt easier than others. But if you can create a connection for them, if they have a human in the building that believes in them, whether it be a coach or a teacher or a leader or a college counselor, whoever it is, then when something's not going right and they have that relationship, they can speak to them. And we have mentors to make sure that we're doing these kind of daily check-ins, just kind of wellness checks. Everything looks like it's going okay. And that's not only for the players in their first year, it's throughout. Because think about when, grandma's not doing well, or your dog dies, or you're injured. I mean, all those things impact your school.
These
and
are
soccer.
people, right?
They're people first.
Exactly. We think athletes, but these are people. These are kids, children.
So you have to help them along. And it can be harder for some than others. But at the same time, if they've got the support network and it's really working for them and you're saying, hey, we're building this around you, we're building the education for you, we're building the soccer for you, we're building your plan, then they start to believe in themselves because you believe in them.
Last thing, and I'm curious about, actually before that, Jude. Come here, Jude. Say hello to everybody. I want to show Jude. Tell us about Jude, Coach.
Jude, we don't have enough time to talk about Jude. This is a bright young guy with the best smile. When we talk about developing people, Jude's come in and just really thrived in the environment. He comes in, he's got so many connections with his current classmates, with guys that are already in the school, with his teachers, and I think you're really enjoying it and learning a few things along the way, right?
Yeah.
Speak right into that.
I think YSC has so far taught me so much. I've been enjoying it, and I think I have so much support from the teachers. And we travel a lot, and I've been able to stay on touch with all my assignments, which has been good.
That's great. What grade you in, Jude?
Freshman, 9th grade.
That's fantastic. What a pleasure, man. It's great to meet you, buddy.
Jude's here. He's already doing well in the academy, and just to connect it to the World Cup here. When you're a young player, they have identification centers. So the federation starts scouting, the U.S. national team would. So Jude most recently went to a YNT identification center for your age group, this past this fall. So that's the first step in the federation seeing you from these professional clubs. And then you start to join youth national teams at the age of 15. Those go through the age of U23 into the Olympics. And then that's how U.S. Soccer is using that pathway of players to select for the national team.
Man, it's so fascinating.
It's awesome.
Give us the kids that we should know. Beginning with the kids that are going to be playing the World Cup, but kids that you go, hey, keep an eye out, because we love phenoms.
Yeah.
Especially our own from this soil, like Jude someday.
That's right. Well, we're really proud of all the Philadelphians that have come through here and the work that's been done. And when you see someone play for the World Cup, it's a testament to actually all these guys who've been part of this whole group coming through. But to answer your question, you've got two of them that are here today that have come through the Union Academy and been through YSC Academy. They're alums, and Quinn Sullivan and Frankie Westfield. These guys are starting and playing games for the professional team before the age of 20. They've both been in the national team system. Frankie was at the U20s. Quinn's already debuted for the senior team. He's one of 7 guys that are alums of YSC and Union that have played for the senior national team. So of that 7, there's 3 or 4 in the mix right now. So, in this last camp, you look at Brendan Aronson, Mark McKenzie, Austin Trusty. Those guys all came through. Matt Freese came through the Union Academy as well. Those 4 guys were in camp. And they've all got a legitimate shot to make the World Cup. And, a few others. I mean, Brendan's brother Paxton has been in the mix as well. So You're going to see someone from Philadelphia is my prediction in the World Cup team, and I hope it's more than one.
Oh, that's great. I got to tell you, Jared, what a pleasure. Great to meet you. It's really
Likewise.
interesting stuff. We got to get you again, okay? We'd love to
Sounds
talk
great.
about it. Jude, best of luck to you, buddy. You're going to be a star. You know you're going to be a star. I love it. There it is. We'll come back, and still lots to get to as we hang right here at Stateside Live on World Cup Draw Day. Holiday season national headliners at the Excite Center at Parks Casino. Parks Casino has something for everybody's taste. Here's the lineup coming up January 17th. Classic rockers, Grand Funk Railroad.
She's some kind of wonderful, yes she is.
January 30th. How about David Foster, 16-time Grammy winner.
Great stuff. Whitney Houston.
All right, let's restart that. All right, welcome back live at Stateside Live, the World Cup Draw Party right here. Big party getting ready to get on the way. Do yourself a favor, man. Come down, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to find out what countries, who's coming to Philadelphia. We're going to see the group stages. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. So it's going to be, there's going to be special giveaways, kind of special guests. You got to take that off. I can't.
The king of content gave it to me. I don't know. You're trying to be festive.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that, but I can't look at you. I can barely look at you now.
I know.
But
I know.
you
want to punch me even more?
After the chicken parm thing yesterday. Yeah, I do. I want to punch you after chicken. I was tasting that chicken parm.
Oh, stop it! You're such a baby with this. Such an overreaction.
All day I was tasting that chicken parm.
Get out of here.
It was torturing me. It was like haunting me. It's going
Frazier
to haunt
I
my
threw it out.
dreams.
Frazier was like, "Where is that chicken parm?" He was dying.
I was going to eat it. I was going to eat it.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
It looked good, to be honest.
Oh, dude, it was gross.
Smelled good.
It
Good
smelled
gravy?
Good. Stop.
I'm only.
Just
Look, we got a little beef because you and I, Ireland, Italy, we got to play in the match against each other to
Yeah.
get into the World Cup. So
Yeah.
I got to bring it to you right now.
You got
Yeah.
a beef.
we'll take it outside, Holmes.
Yeah.
You got a beef.
Come on, brother.
We'll take
tell
it on
you.
the pitch, all right?
Please take that outside. Let me get my camera ready
I'll
for
hit a
that one.
header on you.
Cause that lasts 3 seconds. Just go right out
He
of
ain't showing up. It's like when you offer the kid out and he don't show up.
No, I'm going to pay somebody to show up for me.
Hey, do us a favor because we have a great Die Hard World Cup sale going on. This is crazy, dude. $36. $36 to become a Die Hard. Bro, Jamie Lynch.
And you get a shirt.
Come
you
here
get
real
a shirt
quick.
with that.
Come here real quick. The bro is here. My main man, the bro. Tell people about the $36 Die Hard deal that's happening right now. This is amazing.
Yeah, if you're here in person, we have a little QR code right over here, $36. The screen may say $79.99, but when you go to checkout, it prompts it to $36. I mean, it's unbelievable. Fran Duffy's draft guide alone is worth $36.
And to put things in perspective, VG had a great idea, but to put it in perspective, I can't get away with spending $72.
Yeah, your Chick-fil-A bills are like $80.
Yes.
So you can get 2 diehards for the price of what Ant and Moss are eating.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
I
can't even get a large pizza these days delivered for the cost of a Die Hard subscription.
Dude, the other night, you know my kids eat, right? It's crazy. Like the other night, they wanted pizza, right? So I got to get...
You got to get 2 large pies, I would think.
2 pizzas.
Yeah.
Chicken fingers and fries.
It's gotta be.
Okay.
Wait, it got to be $80 bill at
You're
least.
$100 pizza delivery.
Yeah, so listen.
Delivered?
Right? And by the way, I haven't eaten, right, after that, right? So then they say to me, so then I see Massimo, because now he's going through puberty, right? So he's growing like a weed. So he comes down. I mean, we ate after, I don't know, where it was the other night. We probably ate around 7:30, right? It's 10:30. Moss is down.
Eating again.
He's in the freezer. He goes, hey, can I make these fish sticks in the air fryer?
I'm shocked you have fish sticks in the house. You allow that?
Yeah, you like fish sticks?
That's gross.
I don't. But
the girls love fish sticks.
The kids, Massimo likes
I do with some lemon.
Fish sticks.
Yeah, Massimo likes
chill
it.
out, Kanye.
Yeah, Massimo likes it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a great deal. Not only do you get Fran, you get Bo, you get EJ, you get Les, you get Jim Salisbury, Kyle,
and you get
Derek,
a shirt.
#1 hockey beat reporter Charlie O'Connor. I mean, it's a free merch.
I know.
It's a great holiday gift.
$36, so it's a great World Cup special.
And we got some new hats coming out too. I don't even know if you saw these.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
These hats.
Some branded Bills, fine gear.
Really?
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome. Well, he loves it. He thinks you got to cover up that dome.
hey! The two of us got dome issues.
Challenge.
You got a better head. Like, he's got a pinhead.
I do have a pinhead.
You look much better.
Yeah, mine.
So your head's it's
It's for my big brain. Yeah,
Like,
obviously.
Good hat head.
Yeah.
You got a good hat head.
You look good.
I'm a hat
You
man.
don't need it, but you don't need to wear a hat. Was my point. He has to wear a hat.
Well, at least he's got a good one on.
Have you seen him with that one?
No, it's a pin. He looks like
I do have. I sometimes
You can
I
polish them. You can polish them, you know?
I'm like a 6 7/8.
That's
like,
fine.
it's like the smallest hat size
top
available.
Take VG, turn him sideways, and pick a lock with his head.
You gonna take that?
That's not even that good. That's not even that good a boss.
This is pretty awesome here today, isn't it?
This is a great day.
Yeah,
man.
this is cool. I'm really hyped for the city. This is awesome.
This is going to be. I owe thanks to you because you're the one who got me the World Cup.
Yeah, Mario Balotelli was my gateway World Cup drug. And I saw him. I was in Minnesota for a wedding, and it was the World Cup, I guess, of what was that, 2016?
Nah, it was before that.
2012?
2018 was the...
2018?
Yeah.
It might have been the one before that, so 2014.
2014,
And me and my buddy were day drinking at a bar in Minneapolis, and I saw Balotelli go like end to end, like this amazing goal, and he ripped his shirt off, and I was like, who the hell is that guy?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
in.
cool.
So I followed him to Man City. I got into the EPL. I started understanding the country dynamic of where all these players come from, and it's such a beautiful, like, international sport here locally over the sea. So it's just, it's awesome. And, you know, the city when the World Cup's going on and USA is playing. And
You were geeked out with Roberto Baggio back in the day?
I watched Baggio with Tony.
Mr. Tony.
Because Mr. Tony is, you know, obviously Team Italy, like the greatest chef in town, I think, at Aroma.
delicious.
You've had plenty of Mr. Tony's action. But I watched with him. He closed that. He had La Veranda at the time.
Yeah.
And he closed the restaurant, and we all sat and watched it. It's
Nice.
awesome.
I watched it at the Dark Horse. That was a big soccer bar back in the day.
Yeah.
Still was a good soccer bar.
I love those all those dudes.
No, Kavanaugh's now.
Yeah, my Irish
that's
brother.
where I go. Yeah, for
Andrew
Liverpool.
told me today my Irish brethren still have an outside shot at this.
Yeah. We got issues with that.
You know the story, right?
That's why I kid it up.
No, Italy versus
Yes.
Ireland.
Oh, yeah. And if Ireland wins, they can get in.
Right.
Irish.
I guess.
Let's go Irish. We're enemies.
Right. It's win, go in, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm wearing the green.
Yeah.
Now,
You guys had no chance.
Flaunting
You're like,
on 'em.
Get out of here with that.
Seriously.
Come on.
You're like James Madison. Like, you got no shot.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah, right.
but an entry to the dance
got-
is still an entry to the
Nah,
dance.
nah, but
you
you
might
got-
get lucky.
Italy's,
You never know.
Italy's like Nebraska with Matt
See
Rule
that
ready to make
final
a
goal?
comeback. Here
Did you
they
see
come.
that final goal they scored in the last match that they played Ireland? Beautiful.
Beautiful.
This is what he said. Beautiful. Ireland. Stop.
He's fresh off the boat.
Yeah. I mean,
I am, of course.
You're lucky.
Eye roll.
You're lucky I'm not going to dive you at the pack.
Can we do something fun here? I want to say, K-Red wrote up in chat, and
What up,
people,
K-Red?
people can do this.
Yes,
he looked
it's
at
very
his
cool.
YouTube end
I
of the
love
year
K-Red.
numbers,
Yeah.
and YouTube told him he has watched 1,527 PHLY videos this year.
K-Red.
Oh,
So
that's
he is
awesome.
the leader in the clubhouse till someone
you
tells us
serious?
otherwise. 1,527 videos.
Hey, Red, listen, can we have the top 10 invite them in?
Oh, yeah, we should do that.
We can look into that. Yeah.
Screenshot us your stats, send it to, tag us on social media.
I want you guys to come in.
And
Yes.
We'll
something,
feed you. I'll get you primos,
yeah,
whatever you want.
we can
We'll
look
come
into
in.
this.
Yeah.
Another cool feature today. Did you hit the thumbs up button?
Oh, it's awesome.
So when you hit, everybody hit the thumbs up button right
Yeah,
now.
you gotta see it.
Because watch what happens.
You look, it turns into a little
soccer ball.
Soccer ball. Everybody's got to hit the like button to get the soccer ball.
Yeah, it's really
You're
cool.
going to be kidding me.
Yeah, very cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. That's dynamite.
Soccer fever.
All right.
Or football. The real football.
He is away. He's leaving
I'm in
today,
next week.
right?
Yes.
So
It's going to Hawaii. I'm jealous.
VG is going to Hawaai.
Hawaii.
I got to get some,
First of all,
I need
okay.
some heat.
Yeah, he's taking me.
Of all places for the vampire to go.
Oh, he's gonna fry.
I'm going to send you nice pictures of me digging my sneakers in the sand.
Yeah.
All buckled up and protected.
Drinking out of the coconut.
You got your flip flops back?
I don't know, dude. I can't. That Hawaiian sun's too much. I got to be covered up, man. I got melanoma
You
last
were
year.
the
Come on,
worst
man.
person to go to Hawaii. You were the last person to be going to Hawaii.
Hawaii at night and early morning is fantastic.
You're gonna be roasted.
I sent you a Hawaii picture.
Yeah. You showed it on the show like maybe a month ago.
Right.
Didn't you have a little flower in your ear?
Yes.
A bunch of hoop earrings?
That's what
Yes.
happens out there.
Oh, young man. That picture of you?
You
Yeah.
have it? Yeah.
I don't have it on here on this system now.
Yes.
I've never been. It's very much on my list.
I did not want to go the first time I went there because what am I going to do in Hawaii? But it's a kind of a magical little place.
Yeah.
I love Hawaii. It was great. I was just looking to see if I was going to laugh. Make you guys
Jamie
laugh.
you might have to sing next week. I mean, we'll see.
Oh, yeah. I'll leave that to Andrew.
How about Baldy's Hawaii?
Of course.
Can't have
At
that on here.
SFW.
I can't say that one.
Multi-man Baldy.
Coming on sleeveless
Baldy.
today.
Ryder Cup sleeveless.
Yeah. Ryder
What
Cup.
a meet.
Baldy sent me a picture of himself on the beach
Selfie.
with his girlfriend laying the opposite side in a thong
Oh, Baldy.
with a fit,
Yeah.
and he had the face going like, "Here you
Such a
go,
meat.
cuz."
Such a meat.
He's the best.
He's the greatest.
He's the
All right,
best.
so when Nosferatu's in Hawaii, I don't know why he would
Yeah,
go
I'm in
there.
all week with you. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so we're gonna dive into it. It's gonna be a lot of good sports stuff. How on the scale of Eagles' nerves, where are you at?
There's still a good team in there, so I don't want to completely punt, but they got to figure this offense out.
Well, you can't punt because you're gonna make the playoffs,
Yeah.
right? So
The Jalen Carter thing and Lane Johnson thing, I guess Lane's back in 2 weeks. Carter seems like it's a week-to-week thing. They can figure it out.
Let me see. Are you where Scott Galupo is, who in the chat said he sees them winning Raiders and one Commanders game, and that's it the rest of the season?
So you got 2 Commanders, a Raiders, and what's the other one?
Buffalo.
And Buffalo and Chargers. Okay.
See, here's the problem. If you go 2-3,
The Commanders are real bad, though.
but if you go, no, they're not. Not with Daniels
He thinks
coming back.
they're splitting.
I do. I think they're going to split. I think you have to win Monday night.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing.
Chargers kind of stink.
If you go 2-3, the Cowboys should still run the table and catch you.
They can?
I mean, that was a death blow last night,
Cowboys
right?
have like a 6% chance, they said, of making the playoffs.
Yeah, but you got to fall. The only way it can happen is if it's the division and the Eagles fall off the table.
I'm not there yet. I'm more like playoff scared.
I'm playoff scared too.
I think they're fine winning the East.
I agree.
But you can't.
One and done.
You got to go more than. You got to go better than 2-3.
Yeah, I think you can win 3. I mean, Buffalo, they're beatable. I know it's Josh Allen.
Buffalo, they ain't winning that game.
In December?
Chargers are beatable. Chargers, they stink.
Like, it goes back.
Raiders stink.
The Chargers
I mean,
are beatable the same way the Bears are beatable, but the Chargers have a better quarterback, better coach.
We're a little bit prisoners of the moment. It's been so bad. I think there's only room to get better. It was so bad.
So you sound like I did, right? I was talking to a friend of mine in the league a couple days ago, and I had to say, I'm like, I mean, like they're gonna make the playoffs and you make a run, right? Like, he's like, dude, what are you not seeing? This is him talking to me because I'm having the same reaction you are, and he's going, listen, they haven't put together a full game all season.
Yeah, no, they haven't. 2 quarters, never 3. It
They
feels
haven't
like.
put together a full game all season.
But the defense should not allow what happened last week to happen on the regular. I think that was a little bit of a hiccup.
Reed's banged up.
I know.
I mean,
The second safety position was a little troublesome. Makuba was coming into his own.
I can't have Sidney Brown.
Oh, he's bad.
Sidney Brown's horrible.
Yeah,
all right.
he's bad. Did you see that play in the end zone last week?
I saw
He
it.
was 9 yards separated from him.
Dude, his
Took
back
like a
was
baseball turn.
turned to him.
He was rounded second.
He was at stateside.
so you are correct. If the Cowboys win out and the Eagles only go 2-3, the Cowboys win. The division.
Raiders
told you that.
1 Commanders and 1 Raiders are freebies. Those are 2 wins.
Yeah, but
Agreed.
that's it. They need one more game.
So it's got to be Monday night.
Monday night.
Monday night. If you win Monday night, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to win Monday night.
Yeah.
Must win.
And here's
we
the thing.
we were smelling ourselves. Magic numbers 2 by.
Are you gonna watch it Monday night? You're gonna watch it in Hawaii?
I can't wait. I'll be at the bar, Tiki Bar. It'll be 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll have my hat on, probably
that's not
taking
fair.
some ribbons from some people because I was at the same hotel, the same bar, watching the game. Carson Wentz got hurt. And man, people laid into me with my Eagles gear on. They loved it. So if they lose Monday, I'm going to be feeling
You can't watch the game.
That's
That's bad
vibes
luck.
of that
You
bar,
cannot
yeah.
repeat that.
You might have to go to a different bar.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to the same one.
Don't flout the gods.
I'm not flouting them.
No, we got to leave it all here.
They owe me. They owe me because I took a drubbing that day.
You don't flout the gods, man. Come on. Dude, stop it. Stop it.
I have a concern here. I got to. This is the Gov's chair coming up.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Oh, don't leave it too warm.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want the
yeah.
Gov to inherit my ass warm.
That's the worst.
Jamie, don't do
I
that.
hate
So I gotta-
sitting down on warm chairs.
Please,
I
Jamie.
hate it. You're okay.
So I gotta get up. I don't want the Gov sitting in my chair.
Let
man.
it
It's gotta
breathe a little
cool
bit.
off.
You got, yeah. No good, dude. Don't embarrass me, all right?
Oh, hey, while you're
It
here,
took me a long time.
hey, while
How
you're
are we gonna deal with this guy?
Jamie, while you're
This
standing
guy
here,
goes by
there's
embarrassment.
a headline I wanted to talk about only with you. New York Post was having a headline. If you want to, do your business before you go to work, here's what you need to eat and stuff.
Oh, really? I saw this headline.
Yeah, and then I saw the one comment was like, "You do that on the company time. You don't do that before you get to work. You do that on the company time."
You know we're in public, right? Should we be
nobody
talking
in
like
here
this?
can hear
We're on the big screen. Like, the
You're
guy
only blasting
embarrasses
out our
me.
audio here. Why are we talking
This is
like
what
this?
the bro does to me.
No, the guy embarrasses me constantly.
What are you doing,
He
dude?
just does.
He's got cool shades on.
The
though.
stunner shades
No,
are
These
on.
are the shades Jamie gave me.
Why would you do that? Come on. All right. Coming up, we're going to talk to the governor, Josh Shapiro. a huge sports fan. He's terrific. All right, loves this.
We've been really lucky in Pennsylvania with good sports fan governors from
Governor
our
Rendell
area.
was the best, man. He loved it. I love our sports people, man. That's my denomination, right? You ask me what I am? I'm a sportsman, all right? That's what I am. So we're going to talk to the governor coming up in a little bit. There's going to be a lot of fun here yet to be had. Listen, I told you before, it's a Jalen game.
Wow.
All right?
I hope so.
I know.
Let's go.
I'm expecting Hurts. Like you need Hurts to come up and really, I think, put the team on his back.
Just what RPOs, designed runs, all that,
and be demonstrative, right? Be that leader. Come out.
Is that him?
Right?
Though?
Yeah. Listen, is it him? I don't know, but it's got to be. It's got to
be him.
It's got to be him on Monday night. Like. Yeah, I need to see that Monday night.
I'm gonna hang my hat on. Vic's got to have the guys ready to play again. They
gotta
be.
man, that's a big.
I know,
deal.
but they were so lifeless last week. I think Vic's gonna have them ready to go.
Okay, I mean, I don't think the Chargers are gonna have 200-yard rushes against them, but I need the offense. That Chargers defense isn't that good.
I know, but we've said that over and over again. We were waiting all year for this.
Dude, I know, but
so
again,
I gotta hang my hat on Vic and the D.
If they win a game 13-10,
I'm fine. That's how it's going to be. That's what Warner said. We're just going to muscle our way through.
A win is a win at this point
That's
right
it.
now.
Muscle through.
Listen,
it's going to be ugly.
I can't take a 13-10 win. I can't take it.
I don't think all Philadelphia could take it either.
No, not a 13-10 win. That won't do anything for me. I need the offense to awaken.
Yeah.
I need an awakening. All right? That's the only way that I'll feel better going into the playoffs.
Well, I hope we get it. We could all use it.
Well, let's start putting the good energy out there in the universe. Let's do it. Let's give the Eagles the power that the offense is going to be electric against the Chargers in L.A.
Hey,
Jalen Hurts is going to look great.
Let me ask you this. This is interesting. I thought Google, everyone's doing year-end stuff. Sports searches of Google for jerseys in our area. What do you think the number one search for jersey was?
Edgecombe.
No, from the Eagles.
Oh, from the Eagles. From the Eagles.
DeJean.
No, number 2.
It's not
Cooper
Cooper?
DeJean, number 2.
Wow. Still Hurts?
No.
Okay.
Barkley.
No.
No.
The Kobe Dean.
No.
Hold on.
He's going to name the whole team.
All right. I'm going to... Taylor Carter.
I'm a fan. I can name all these players. I'm a fan.
Exactly. I know sports. I'm smart. Freaking guy. He's a sports Fredo.
He kind of looks like Fredo.
He does. He's got a punchable face.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh, my God.
Fredo from The Godfather.
Are you kidding me?
Quinn,
I thought that was a
No.
dish.
Offense. Lane Johnson?
No.
Devontae
Smith,
Yeah.
the number one search jersey.
Really?
Makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
I
Really
don't.
great.
It's a story because it doesn't make sense.
Everybody loves him.
Yeah,
The Slim
okay.
Reaper.
It's not AJ. It's not Saquon.
No, but
it's not Jalen.
You got a team of all these players, and you're going to tell me that Devontae makes sense?
Hey.
I don't think so. It makes no sense.
I love him.
We all love him. God.
Can we get tomatoes over here? Just start
My
launching
God.
them. Booming.
I want to go with an old school soccer fan and have a
Hooligan style.
Yeah, I want to send Green Street hooligans over.
They separate
Hey, you want
us
to
today.
do? Wait for the couple. You want to do back in the day now, or
Let's do it. But first, we are in overtime. So we got to go to overtime. Overtime in the city as we are live at Stateside Live for the World Cup Draw party. This is fun. People are starting to fill in, man. It's a great time. It's going to be a lot of fun today. Really excited about this whole thing. It's a big deal. Philadelphia on the world stage. We're hosting it all. And we're going to show out. Our city's the
dude,
greatest.
I can't wait. And just we're in the Club World Cup, man. Just around town, all the teams, fans at the different pubs and walking around South Street and Broad Street. It was awesome. The energy it brought. It's going to be insane
And
this
listen,
summer,
man. Like if you have a business your restaurant, you name anything, right? You're going to, God bless, you're going to do well. There's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of festivities.
Yes, there
It's
is.
going to do such wonders for the economy.
It's going to be
here.
a great summer.
It is.
This is really,
huge
really
party.
exciting.
The All-Star game, right?
Oh,
By
yeah.
the way, I'm worried because next week we have winter meetings.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about Schwarber because there's a lot of talk about Cincinnati.
I don't
think
buy
it's
Cincinnati.
posturing, but there's a lot of talk. I think it's got to happen next week.
Oh, I think it will happen next week because I think Schwarber's got to get done for other things to fall in line. So agents, I think the Reds are out because someone in the organization made the comment, well, it's going to be a lot of money. Doesn't sound like they're going to spend it.
I heard from somebody the other day that he said that they're not out.
No, they're in, but I don't know. Middleton's not going to be outbid by the Cincinnati Reds. I don't believe it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Brian Branch last night for the Lions, like they've gotten decimated by injuries. Again, Brian Branch is a torn Achilles. It's amazing.
Man, they need a new training staff
Dude,
out there.
that's 2 years in a row.
Decimated.
Where they have gotten smacked 2 years in a row.
Decimated. I mean, it bodes well for the Birds in the playoffs.
I mean, 2 years in a row you've had that.
I mean, that's something you got to look at, right? Your staff, your training staff, your stretching staff, something's going on.
I know.
It's not a coincidence when it's back-to-back years like that.
Yeah, I mean, and like you're talking about a great team that's just been crushed. Like they're just been crushed by it. Anyway, back to the Phillies. I got to see something.
You get Schwarber by Wednesday of next week. We'll get Schwarber news.
I don't know the way you say it.
They're going to give him the 5 years. He'll be here. He's going to hit his 500th home run as a Philly. It's going to be great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Time to go back in the day. What is our back in the day moment, my man?
So we're going back to June 28th, 1950.
What?
The miracle.
By the way, brought to us by Trumark Financial Credit Union, our great friends Kelly Baldy and everybody over at Trumark.
The miracle on grass. 500-1 odds in the World Cup. USA beat
awesome.
England.
No way.
Yes, and
the miracle on
they're
grass.
carrying off their goaltender.
Oh, dude, I love that
They're
one.
carrying off the goaltender, but this guy Joe Gaetjens from St. Louis hit a header in the 38th minute for the only goal. He's a career hearse driver, and he has the only goal for the USA team that beat. They were called the Kings of Soccer at that time, England, 1950s. Let's go back.
Miracle on grass.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Sam just folded in chat
Yeah,
when you were
man,
talking
I'm
about
sorry.
it.
The
That was like a
headline
dagger at
was
him.
U.S. amateurs beat Kings
Our buddy
of
Sam
football.
from England. Is Sam, you got to ask Sam if he's coming if he's coming over for
He
the
is
match.
praying that England plays on the East Coast because if they play in Philly, he will be here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would make
Oh,
sense.
my bad.
He's excited.
Sammy's correcting me. It's not goaltender.
It's a goalkeeper.
It's a goalie or the goalkeeper.
I should have told you that.
Yeah.
Come on. Get with the program.
Whatever.
Come on, bro.
Whatever.
Yeah, come on. Goalkeeper.
Keeper. Striker. Sweeper.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah,
now you're listing them off.
Dude, listen. I was
Give me a
proud of you.
sitter.
Dan Hilferty gave you the.
It was
no,
tough.
Sitter.
He gave you layups.
Oh, you couldn't answer those, dude.
Just like cut
Get
off.
out of
Oh,
here.
Anthony 100% had those.
Oh my God!
Nah.
I mean, they were easy. They were
on,
even
pitch.
I thought he was going to go.
I'm not fronting
top
it,
bins on me. Is that one top bin?
Sure. I don't know what you're talking about. You're making things up.
What are they? They're not cleats. Are they cleats?
Boots.
Boots.
Yeah. You know what? It was funny. Next week we're going to start the 12 days of Cosmos. Right?
Yes.
Are boots on the list?
So
is
it's
there
funny.
an advent calendar?
Yes.
Do we have an advent calendar for this?
Yeah.
A cuz calendar?
Our friends at Dick's Sporting Goods is going to partner with us for the 12 days of Cosmos, right? So last night I go to the boys. I go, yo, go on Dick's Sporting Goods website and find what you want. Like, what are items that you would want? And I'm going to talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, man. How many bats?
Oh, Massimo wrote the back. No, dude, not the bats. These bats like $500.
$500,
I'm already
$600.
paying.
6 times 12 is $7 grand.
Yeah,
$7
he wants
grand.
4 of them.
$7 grand in Bachelor Cosmos.
We were in a tournament in Cooperstown, and Massimo hit a home run with somebody else's bat, and it was one of these. He's like, I want that bat. So my wife goes in Cooperstown, finds a Dick's Sporting Goods, and buys him the bat.
Oh, man.
Oh, what that sets you back?
What is that, the Green Ugly or whatever it was called?
Dude, I still see it on my credit card.
The
I was
$450?
like, you know, like you go, like we're still paying it off.
Yeah.
I'm going. I go
with interest rates now, that 400 bat's like 650.
Oh, it's like $650. Easy.
Why is this so high? Massimo's Cooperstown,
You know,
hotel, the bat, the whole thing.
What do you do with it? Strike out?
No,
Next that bat with it, strike out.
no.
I hate this bat.
There's $100 right there.
He actually homered. Which made it,
Oh, there you go.
2 homers.
Well
with
worth
this
it
bat?
then,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it's worth it. Good
That's well
investment.
worth it.
yeah,
Good
he
investment.
actually homered.
Yeah, he bring that bat to Penn Charter for the workout.
Yes, he did. So I got them, and one of them is these cleats, right? So I started looking at the cleats. So Anthony put football cleats down, and also the heated shorts, the Under Armour.
Oh, yeah.
Heated
They make
undershorts.
heated football shorts now?
Yeah, that go underneath your pants.
What makes them heated? Are they like fleece lined?
Your
or
football
do
pants.
Do they have like a battery operated heater in there?
Dude, I guess.
Do they not call, when I played, we called it the girdle, the football girdle? They don't call it?
No, they don't do it no more.
Girdle.
What's
a girdle?
No, we call it the girdle.
Yeah, dude.
That's
what we
an
did.
old school term. I've never heard that.
All right, dude. But we actually called it that. I'm trying to remember.
It had the tailbone pad in it.
Oh yeah,
Right.
let me get my
Pads.
girdle.
Yeah. He
No.
would have got beat on in the North Catholic football locker room talking like this about his girdle.
Look, the Under Armour heated shorts.
Wow, is there a
Heat
battery?
gear. You have to be.
What's that run? What do they run?
So on Dick's Sporting Goods, they are.
$100.
You say $100?
Yeah.
$25.
Wow, bargain.
I'm thinking heated.
Get
you
him
know?
4 pairs of
That
those.
technology's got to be $50 at least.
Fitted shorts, ergonomic flatline seams, strategic mesh panels, engineered. I don't know.
Yeah, Dante's 23 years old. He said they still called it a girdle. So take that. Take that, Frazier.
He's making that up.
No, he's not. But also the football cleats were amazing. So I started
Does he go low tops or high tops?
low tops.
Okay.
Massimo wants the high top. Massimo was high top baseball cleats too.
I like the high tops.
The high top's a good look.
Not for football.
No?
Football and baseball, I would go low.
Well, you get the support though, the ankle support, so you don't roll it.
Nah, I hear you. Nah, basketball, but not football. So I was on the Dick's website.
I love Dick's. It's like Toys R Us for adults.
Dude, it is. So I started going in because I started looking at it. I'm going, how lucky. I wish, like these kids, like they don't know any better, right? Like we know, because we had to share helmets. Like youth football, you shared equipment. Like you're putting helmets on, especially him, like back in the day
The
when
bag
he
of
had hair,
bats.
he had cooties, right? Like,
Lice.
Yeah, right. Like you were sharing stuff, man. Like now I'm looking through the website. I'm going, I wish I was a kid. I go, dude, we were watching it was Wednesday night. We were watching the Flyers, right? Because Massimo's like into the Flyers.
How could you not be?
Right now. And we're like, and I'm like, yo, dude, talk.
Orange and the black, baby.
Right, like I start getting nuts. I'm telling him, about talking.
Yeah.
Whatever. So we're talking, and he's like, we're getting into this whole conversation, and I said, dude, like, you want to, what game you want to go to? We'll go next week. We got the Avalanche coming in Saturday.
Ooh.
We got Vegas, Carolina.
Oh, these are good games.
And he's like, yeah, man, I'm in, the whole thing. I go, dude, you understand how good you got it? Like,
right.
Between Super Bowls and all the Eagle playoff games.
He's got
all these teams. And, like, you're in your travel teams and you play football, baseball, and basketball.
Yeah.
Like, and you got all the equipment. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. All right. Let's take a quick TO.
Let's do it.
We'll come right back to the party as we hang out right here at Stateside Live for the World Cup Draw Party, the Philadelphia Soccer 2026.
Wonderful, yes, she is.
And then January 31st, the Marshall Tucker Band and Jefferson Starship.
Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman she been doing to me?
All right. How about February 7th? Piano Man Generations, a tribute to Elton John and Billy Joel.
Sing us the song, you're the piano man.
Comedian Tracy Morgan, who's terrific, March 14th. I mean, Kathleen Madigan, another great comedian, the Day Drinking Tour in April. All right, April 13th, 18th, Melissa Etheridge.
Come to my window.
Tickets still available, by the way, tonight. Oh, it's the great a cappella sounds of Straight No Chaser about the holidays.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
And December 12th, get the Let Out Ultimate Led Zeppelin tribute.
If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed now.
ParksCasino.com to buy tickets for all shows. Got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Parks Casino. This is how you win.
Shop bestsellers at Ashley, where no matter what your holiday traditions are, you're always at home. Whether you're making extra room with our extendable dining tables so your family can make something delicious together, like the crystalline extendable dining set, or creating a cozy space by rearranging our modular seating like the Alyssa Court Performance Fabric Sectional. Ashley's selection of adaptable furniture is here to help carry on your treasured traditions. Year after year, for years to come, shop holiday deals and make lifelong memories with Ashley.
For the big World Cup 2026 draw party. And with us, the esteemed governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro. Mr. Governor, great to see you.
Good to be here, man. Esteemed. That's some big shoes to fill here. It's good to be with you.
Great to see you, brother. So much. This is such a big event.
Big.
Right? Like, what this is going to do for the state and the city is going to be amazing.
Incredible. We're going to have 500,000 people at least coming to Philly. Whole bunch are going to go to the games. Even more are going to go to fan zones. They're going to go to our restaurants, our bars. They're going to become part of the Philly sports culture. It's going to be unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That's what I love about it is like we're on the center stage of the world, right?
Yeah.
We get to show who we are.
Yeah.
And this is like a gift. You know how proud we are, right?
Yeah.
Like you're from here. You understand the pride.
Yeah.
And like to show it off, it's going to feel good.
It's amazing. By the way, pride's one word. A little bit of a chip on our shoulder is another, and I mean that in a good way. Like we're proud of where we come from. We're psyched to have this great sports culture that pulls us together. We're excited when folks want to come here and run the Rocky Steps, or the Art Museum Steps, Rocky Pose, and I think like while soccer has not always been the number one sport in this city, obviously, would argue the Birds are,
Right.
But I think you're going to see soccer just take over the culture of this city this summer, and I'm pumped up. I'm really excited.
Yeah, and we're such a great sports city.
Yeah.
And the state, it's a sports state. The other side of it, great sports.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and through, we're going to have fan zones actually from the western part of the state all through here, which is really kind of cool. Even in South Jersey, going to be under our umbrella.
Totally cool. And in fact, when I first met with Lauren Lambrugo, who runs the show here, and Dan Hilferty, our board chair, I was insistent that we invest in fan experiences all across Pennsylvania.
Yeah, smart.
If Pennsylvania taxpayers are going to invest in the FIFA World Cup, they should all be able to enjoy it. So whether you're in Reading, you're in Scranton, you're in Philly, you're in Pittsburgh, you're going to have a chance to experience the World Cup and be part of those fan zones. And I'm pumped up. And Lauren, Dan, and the entire team have done an amazing job.
Yeah, it is. And it's going to be something where we're center stage. It's Philadelphia. People are going to look and stay here for a month.
A month, that's right.
Because of where we're situated.
Correct.
Right? Like, the travel, it's going to be perfect for us.
Yeah.
And I think it's something that we can enjoy. This is not a time, I always say, like, don't leave and go to the shore and get out. Like,
be here.
Right? Be here, enjoy it,
Be
man.
part of the culture,
Yeah.
man. Get excited. Go to the fan zones. Just show up at live or at a bar and chat somebody up who's not from here.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to be an international city, an international state.
Yeah.
And to your point about spending a month here, even though the games are over a certain number of days, right? After the quarterfinals here, and they head up the turnpike to Jersey, a lot of folks are going to stay here in our hotels, here in our Airbnbs, continue to spend money here. Big deal for us here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Now, nobody's a bigger sports fan than you. That's why I love you, dude. You and I, like, talking about sports,
I could do it all day.
It's right. Listen, you'd be great at it, all right? You'd be great at it. Eagles, Monday night.
Yeah.
All right?
Big game.
No Jalen Carter.
Big game.
All right? All that's going on, the ailing offense.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
So here's the thing. I am not of the crowd that thinks this is 2 years ago where the bottom is about to fall out.
Right.
I also don't think I'm just like a homer who's always optimistic. This team has the assets to win, unlike a couple years ago.
Right.
I think they know how to win, given what we did last year. I think the offense needs to loosen up a little bit. The final few minutes of that last game where you had AJ running slants and Hurts just hitting him, Smitty running downfield. We need to see more of that. That will open up the running game for Saquon. I just think they're all just a little tight. And I get you want to blame Petula. I get you want to blame the coaching. And look, there's enough blame to go around for everybody. But I just feel like these guys understand how to win. They've gotten themselves reorganized. They kind of had a little mini bye, right? What's it, about 10 days or so in between the two games. They played that Friday, that Black Friday game. So I feel okay. I feel optimistic. And obviously with the Cowboys, who used to be America's team, now we are losing last night.
Detroit.
I mean, we are you never want to say a lock. I'm
Right.
banging on wood here, but we're in a really good position to win the NFC East. The thing is, you don't want to go limping in the playoffs. You want to go hot in the playoffs, and I think we'll turn it around. I feel good.
Well, to your point, Vic Fangio wasn't here in 2023.
Yeah. Scranton guy, by the way.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. Cooper and Quignon and the bones of that defense that won a Super Bowl.
Right.
They weren't here in 2023.
Right.
So, I agree with it. I do think, if they can just get this offense, the confidence, you could see it. You could see the tightness on Friday, man.
Yeah.
When they got pushed,
loosen up a little bit.
Is when they moved the ball.
Loosen up.
Those 2 drives, right? They moved the ball.
Right. I mean, listen, here's the thing. You run slants with AJ over and over and over again. He's going to catch more than he's going to miss.
Right.
And then he's going to catch that ball at 9, 10, 11 yards. He's going to pick up another 10 yards.
Yeah.
And that really does free up Smithy to go downfield. And I think it also opens up the middle a little bit for Goddard.
Yeah.
And it really opens up that running game. And most importantly, just these guys got to go have some fun. They got to go out and play like they're in the backyard a little bit here and loosen up.
Yeah.
I think they got a little too
We
tight.
talked about that, VG, about loosening up and having fun and just getting out there.
Yeah.
All right. I got to ask you about last night. Did you see the ending to that Sixers game
Oh,
last
my
night?
God. That was unbelievable. Now, listen, we shouldn't have lost the lead.
Right.
But the Sixers last year, if they lost their lead, would have collapsed at the end.
Exactly.
This year, they fought back. Man, they got a chip on their shoulder. And I love Maxi's leadership. I mean, he's unbelievable. He's MVP candidate right now. He's unbelievable.
I mean, you don't want just average 30 in this league.
Unbelievable.
What
And
he's
let me tell
done?
you, VJ's a little up and down. But the thing I love about him was last night when Maxi's going for the shot, with whatever it was, 2-3 seconds left at that point, he could have very easily stayed out at the wing waiting to see if the ball was going to be kicked. Instead, he crashed the boards. He had the presence of mind to realize the ball got tipped or came up short, whatever it was, and he was able to get the rebound, put it back up without coming back down. That was smart. And then the other thing they did, there was about a second left, 9/10, whatever. They hustled back down and played defense, and that block from Max.
Yeah, it was unbelievable, man.
Unbelievable.
You didn't celebrate. You got right back on D.
Right back.
Because you knew that the quick outlet
Correct.
was to go let's get a transition bucket.
Correct.
Right? No timeout. Boom. And Max, and that squat was like
unbelievable.
majestic.
They're just so fast. And, you put Grimes out there who's been really good. McCain's getting himself back in a playing shape. I mean, we have 4 outstanding guards. And you get Oubre healthy. I like Bona's game. He's active. We got some big guys who can rebound, crash the boards. Obviously, we got some questions there on Joe's health. And I don't know what PG is going to offer other than just cost a lot of money. But we'll see. I'll tell you what, these guys are young. They're fast. They're exciting right now. And listen, I think we're 12-9 if memory serves me right. Last few seasons, we'd be like 4-16 at this point or something. So I feel good about where we are.
And Max is such a great ambassador.
Yeah.
What a kid, man. The kid was
incredible.
Smile of gold. He's just a dynamite kid.
He really is. I got a chance to know him a little bit through Coach Cal, who was his coach in Kentucky. And by the way, Western PA guy, Moon Township, like just outside Pittsburgh. Cal understands how to develop young guys and stay connected to them. And I think there's a level of maturity around Maxi that is now feeding into this team. You think about how over the last few seasons, Maxi's been led. Right. Now he's the leader.
Yeah, the transition of his team now.
Yeah.
And he's embraced it, right? Like
he
went through it and just embraced it.
Yeah.
I guess the Flyers on the uptick, so we got
moving
Flyers
in the right
looking
direction.
good, right? Like and we got to get Schwarber.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to let that bat go, right? And I got to tell you, I think we're blessed. We don't spend enough time thinking about this or talking about it. We are blessed to have owners like Middleton and Laurie in particular who want to invest and win, right? And you're seeing that now with the Flyers, and the Sixers will figure their stuff out. But I got to tell you, like, this city should be thankful that we've got teams that are winning and those that are, kind of on the upswing. So I'm grateful we got folks who want to win championships here. And I think you bring Schwarber back. You got to figure out outfield a little bit, probably let Casty go and, and all that. And you've got to make sure that we've got healthy bats going into the playoffs. We have not had that. You know, the bats kind of get a little cold when it comes to the playoffs. So whatever that is, we got to figure it out.
I love it. Governor, what a pleasure.
Great
always
to be with you, man.
Always good
Thank
to
you.
see you.
Thank you.
Incredible, Governor Josh Shapiro. Listen, that's going to do it for us, but the festivities don't stop. Make sure you're hanging out here at Stateside Live for the big party. We'll see you on Monday.